Okay, hi. I'm sorry. Hold on. Just give me like 2 seconds, okay? Oh my God, guys, I'm really sorry. I just got out of the gym and I was talking to my best friend for a while and I still have this ugly ass hat on. I'm having a really bad hair day. I don't get my hair done till tomorrow and I've just kind of been like all over the place. I should probably take this off though. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe we should put that back on. Sorry, guys, I have hat hair. I have just been kind of trying to clean my house and go to the gym. And then I tried to go tanning, but my birth control alarm went off at 7 p.m. And I was like, oh shit. And so I had to rush back home because otherwise my periods will be off. And I use it to regulate my periods. And yeah, we're just on our sixth house stellium BS. And so I haven't even shuffled my cards, so I'm really sorry. I wasn't even really gonna like go live tonight, to be completely honest with you. Um, but I was like, you know what? Let me just make myself do it because I get in my Taurus moon mode and I just want to like, take bubble baths and flick the bean. Just kidding. So yeah, that's where we're at. Mm. Rick, thank God that you're here. You have been missed. Take your time. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Okay, let me take these out. What am I doing? Okay, think. Hold on. Okay. All right, let's turn on some dark meditation music. What's up, Mackenzie? What's up, Jill? Hi, it's so good to see you. Hi, Lori and Rick. Thank you guys so much for being here. Where the is complexity? What's up, Karen? What's up, Michaela? Did I say Mackenzie? I'm so sorry. Hey, Vanessa. Okay, guys, hold on. No, no, ma'am. Ma'am, get out. Thank you. Okay. Dark meditation music. Sorry, I literally was cooking at like 7:30 while I was talking to my best friend, and then I accidentally, after I'm done, okay, slow down. After I'm done making my salmon, I flip it to try to take the skin off and it falls in the sink. Um, was I disgusted? Yes. Did I still eat it? Yes. 5 second rule. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at it for a second and I just stared at it and I was like, this is still edible. And I really didn't have time. And then I had like 13 minutes to eat my damn food. And so this is where we're at. Okay. Also, okay, just a real quick tip, okay, ladies or gents, right? I get compliments with this smell, even at the gym. I mix. So I saw this on the TikTok shop, right? And I had to get it. I barely am on TikTok anymore anyway, because it's nothing but like shop, shop, shop. Oh my God, get this pussy juice. Get this. Like whatever. Like, okay. I think we're done here. But I ended up getting this like Cinnabon, like a body oil, right? And so I put it all over myself before I go to the gym, before I go anywhere. And then I spray it with the cozy vanilla bourbon. I smell like a freaking Christmas cookie, bitch. Okay? Like a Christmas cookie. It smells so good. Not sponsored, obviously. Just letting you know my little tricks. Okay. Um, you heard me. Don't be coy. All right. So, yes, guys, hi. Welcome to All Signs. This is going to be what you don't see coming. And this is just going to be for this weekend. Okay. So, we're looking at March 1st, March 2nd, and March 3rd. We still have that interesting North Node, guys. The North Node Chiron conjunction. Okay. So, definitely a lot of healing wherever Aries is in your chart. For me, it's the 12th house. So self-sabotaging behaviors, hidden enemies, mental illnesses. And we also have a Venus square Uranus on Sunday. So obviously, if you're Libra or Taurus rising, that's going to super affect you. So, I mean, these can be like something surprising in love or something surprising in money, but it can also be like something, maybe not the best time to like, get a beauty procedure, right? Or something like that. I know that we also have this weekend Sun sextile Jupiter, which I really, really like. It feels like there's some kind of opportunity to like expand or be confident more so in the Taurus house of our natal chart. So, and I'm a Taurus rising, so I'm very excited. Okay, let's see. Even if you smelled like armpits, you would get compliments. Whatever. Maybe. Would you still love me if I stunk, FG? Yeah, Jill, it's so good. I didn't see this coming. Come on, you know what's up, Lori. Don't act like this is your first time here. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to quickly shuffle. So yeah, we're doing you versus them March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of 2024. We're just going to kind of take a peek at the weekend and see what may be going on for you guys. Obviously, I am taking super chat questions. If you don't know how that works, you can go ahead and visit violettaalexis.com and click super chat rules, and everything will be there for you. Okay. And also, you can always book a personal rating with me at violettaalexis.com. And yeah, nobody cares. Okay. Okay, let's do this now. Vanilla is it? Yeah, but it's a spicy vanilla like me. It's a spice. It's a spicy vanilla. I got the TikTok body leggings, no regrets. Oh my God, are they good? Also, you guys, for members, your love readings for predictions for March, Scorpio through to Pisces is out, and now before the 29th or before the 1st, all of the rest of the ones will be out. Okay. Hey, sushi. Dashma. I'm so sorry. I'm so okay. Okay. Coconut, I really like. Yeah, I like that. I smell good with like the spicy bourbons or the spicy musk. Like I've been chopping wood all day and ate a few gingerbread cookies. Okay, Violetta does not mean that. Okay. Vanessa Williams, thank you so much for the first super chat of the night. Violetta actually means purple little flower, and purple is the color of royalty. Okay. And so we're just going to go with that. Okay, guys, let's do this. What's up, Ascending Fate? I guess I should probably shuffle one more deck just to be certain. I want a tattoo of Ivor the Boneless from Vikings. Press 1 if you guys know who Ivor the Boneless is from Vikings. And don't pretend. Don't pretend just because you think you're going to be cool, okay? To win my approval. Press 1 if you know who Ivor the Boneless is. If you don't, you need to go watch that show. Rick, get out! Just kidding. Please don't go anywhere. I'm desperate. I need you. Basic Instinct pheromone perfume. Really? I don't know about all those gimmicky things. Thank you, Karen. Hey, Siri, turn phone on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, I turn Do Not Disturb on.
How every earth sign keeps their phone. Literally nobody knows who Ivor the Boneless is. Nobody. Hey, sissy. Not a soul. Nobody. Wow. Rick. Please, guys, I need you to get your lives together. I can't do this. It's just yikes, you know? I mean, you guys don't usually disappoint me, but when you do, I mean, you really do. I didn't get a single person who dropped a 1 in the chat. Are you guys living under a rock, or are you just that consumed in the dragon's lair? Like, it can't be. You have to know that there's more to life. Okay. That's great. All right, guys. Wow. Please just go watch that show. Don't talk to me. Don't even look in my general direction until you watch that show. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So obviously, we're going to start out with Aries. We know how much Aries likes to be first. First, finish in the bedroom, too. No, I'm just joking. Just kidding. That's just a joke. That is a joke. Okay, Aries. I'm so sorry. I just spit all over my. He was the dick brother on that show. Okay. First of all, okay, you know what? This is upsetting me, Giggle, because first of all, if you watched all the way to the very end of the show, you know what he did. Okay. You know what he did for the good of the group. And we're not going to talk about it in the chat because we're not going to spoil it for these wonderful people here. Okay? But he was an iconic character. He was an iconic character, okay? Not like Daenerys Targaryen, where she was a perfect fucking angel the entire time, and then she ended up being a psychopath in the end. He was a psychopath the entire time, and then got his shit together at the end, and that is commendable. Okay. Oh, Lagatha was so hot. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. In another world, I was her. Okay. Let's move on. Let's go ahead and do Aries. Hi, Aries. How are you? Let's go ahead and take a look at what you may have going on this weekend. Okay. Damn it! Did I just X out of my Elgato stream thingy? Why does that keep Xing out? Really? It's really not gonna work. Are you being serious? I'm about to be so mad right now. No. Really? Come on. Hold on. Okay, are we good? Okay, we got it. Okay. At the end redemption, but all of them, he was a dick. Jace. But I loved him. Despite his issues and his shortcomings, if you will, he still made something out of himself, even if it was a nut job. I don't know. He was just so iconic. Anyway. All right, guys, Aries, let's see what's going on for you this weekend, shall we? The Magician, love it. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. The 10 of Wands. It seems like you're definitely working with some talent, skills, and abilities here. It just may be that you're having an issue like being able to ground it in reality, especially because I see that you already have like kind of a lot going on right now. You have a lot on your plate. It seems like you're handling it pretty well, but I feel like there's more that you want to do. But with that Page of Pentacles in reverse, I don't know if you're feeling like you just don't have the money or you don't have like the knowledge, or it's telling me though that you have everything that you need. It's just this need to, take action, right? The magician ain't shit unless he takes action, right? He can have all of the help from God and he can have all of the help from, his talents, gifts, skills, and abilities. But it's like if he doesn't take the action, it doesn't mean anything, right? So let's see something about that magician. Oh, well, I gotta be honest, this feels like a distraction a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It feels a little bit like a distraction. Just because I see that you're getting ready to do something, right? I don't know if it's like some kind of art project, maybe you're going to an acting class, bitch. I don't know, right? But it kind of feels like with that Knight of Swords in reverse and the Two of Cups, I don't know if you have love on your mind. For some of you, you're a little distracted, is what I'm kind of getting with that Knight of Swords in reverse. Because if you look at like negative traits of Gemini, right? Which this is, it can be like a little bit of a space cadet, right? Like, oh, squirrel, right? And I'm only saying that because my daughter's a Gemini. I'm very well aware of how Geminis can be. And so I'm kind of feeling like it's something like that. I think that you're making like balanced decisions, but I do think that you are a little distracted for whatever reason. But I also think that if you do have a lot on your plate and you've been focused a lot on carrying the weight, if you've been very focused on your work and all of these other things, I think that integrating or incorporating a little bit of your talents, gifts, skills, and abilities like in your daily life is really going to help you, and it's going to help you like center yourself, right? Because it's like when we're constantly, for instance, right? Like if I'm just constantly all I care about, and this is how I used to be, right? This is how I used to be. I used to be all about like how I look and like going to the gym and like meal prep and like beauty, hair, blah 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 blah, right? Like that's like was such a focus, and that's when I was a stay-at-home mom, right? It's like what else did I have to do except change diapers and be hot? But like that wasn't like my purpose, like that I didn't have any balance in my life. It was all about my looks and it was about my kids, and like that was it. There was nothing like for my soul. And so I kind of feel like there's something that you're doing for your soul this weekend. Okay. Then we have Fireball Baby. Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. The Eight of Wands in reverse with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the King of Swords. Well, that's pretty interesting. It's kind of making me feel like you believe that you don't have the money or something like that, or maybe you feel like you don't have the help in order to make something happen that you really want to happen. This could be some kind of missed opportunity, and I don't know if this is like a breakup or a disconnect when it comes to love or something that's already established. But to me, this is you maybe kind of cutting, excuse my language, but like cutting the shit, like cutting the shit a little bit and like, okay, like be fucking for real right now. Like, what do I have to do in order to start this business? Or what education do I need in order to have this career? Or what efforts does someone need to put in order for this relationship to be stable? Or what efforts do I need to? Or do I give a shit at all? It kind of feels like you're cutting out the emotions a little bit, and I did say that I felt like you were kind of distracted with emotions or distracted by love or sex or whatever it may be. But I really think that you bringing and incorporating your uh food for the soul, basically, so whatever that is for you. For me, it's writing, right? So whatever that is, I think is really gonna help you bring some balance into your life this weekend. Then we have the Ten of Wands. I almost feel like you feel unappreciated. Yeah, this is like giving me like, is there more? Ten of Wands, Empress in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse with a Three of Wands. This is making me feel like you're carrying a lot, like you have a lot going on, but it's like you don't feel appreciated in some way. Like, does anybody see me? Hello, right? Like maybe if it's just something as, and I don't want to say this is silly because I don't think it's silly, but maybe you've been really working out really hard, or maybe you're at home with your partner and you've been working out really hard and making yourself look nice, and it's like you walk by with a nice outfit on, like they don't even notice, and you're just like, okay, like there's got to be more to life than this. And obviously there is. I think that if somebody isn't like appreciating you, or somebody isn't recognizing how amazing you are, just be amazing all by yourself. And if you feel like it's getting to a point where you're not getting some kind of recognition for it, understand that maybe not now, but your time will come, and you just got to be like cool with that. You know what I mean? Believe in the impossible. Sextile. I feel like this is the sun sextile Jupiter. And then you have a warning. What's the warning about? The Two of Swords. I kind of feel like there's going to be an opportunity to have some kind of truce or have some kind of discussion between you and another person, is what I'm kind of thinking here. Could be with a friend. For some of you, with that Venus square to Uranus in your second house, this could be like issues with like friends owing you money, or somebody owing you money, maybe a female friend, or you owing someone else money. So keep that in mind. But other than that, I do think that there's going to be an opportunity for you to be able to live out some kind of dream, or to be able to get the recognition that you deserve, or the appreciation, or whatever it may be. But I want to say, like, be too cautious, more so when it comes to people pleasing tendencies, which really isn't you, right? That's really not you. That's your opposite sign, Libra. No offense, Libra. I love you. Cassie, so good to see you. Thank you so much for that super chat. Um, but I'm kind of saying, if you get the opportunity to say what's on your mind, communicate it. Because the thing is that we always expect like people to read our minds. Well, they should know this and they should know that. Sometimes you just got to tell somebody. Sometimes you just have to tell them, and if they choose to ignore it once, okay, twice, okay, then this is intentional now, right? Or whatever your situation is. So it's like, at least communicate your needs. So thank you so much, Aries. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, I don't trust that. Okay, let's do this. Taurus. All right. Hey, Taurus, how are you? Let's go ahead and take a look at your weekend. The Ace of Swords, the Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You may be receiving or initiating some kind of communication. It could be something that pisses you off, makes you jealous, makes you angry, or infuriates you, if I'm going to be honest. For others of you, you may have a feminine energy who is jealous of you. That Five of Pentacles in reverse can mean a lot of things. Langlicious, thank you so much for that super chat question. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, it can represent like coming out of debt, paying off debts, coming out of the cold, unblocking someone, someone unblocking you, coming out of some kind of abandonment wound of some sort. So let's go ahead and check it out. We have the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? The Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like someone's putting you in a mood. I feel like someone's putting you in a mood. Okay, so for some of you, if you're single, maybe you're not feeling like your best right now, maybe you're not like feeling super good about yourself. This is Venus and Virgo, but it's the negative connotation of it, right? So Venus and Virgo can be like, what can I do? I'll do anything to please you, kind of thing. Knight of Cups in reverse is like, jealousy or moody or, down in the dumps, kind of. And so for some of you, if you're kind of feeling like that, I do think that there will be some communication from somebody. This could be somebody that's interested in you. Of course, could be somebody brand new, especially with that Ace of Swords and that Ace of Pentacles here. And I don't think that they just have something to say. It seems like they have something legitimate to offer you. So, maybe they want to take you out, or and for some of you, if it's a relationship, then it could just be like this person just trying to offer you something, trying to have a serious. It feels more serious just because the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. It's not like the Ace of Wands, like we're, having sex in the shower and like, but like who does that anyway? That's so overrated, honestly. Or like, we're, I don't know, whatever, right? Going to the fucking farmer's market. I don't know what you bitches do. But it's more like serious. It feels like a more serious discussion. And I don't know. I kind of feel like you're the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where you're kind of like not receiving it well, or you're being a little nitpicky, or you're being like, I'll show you, or maybe it's them, but they're showing up as the King of Cups in the upright. So it's like somebody who's very mature. Now, for others of you, this could just simply be you. Okay. So keep that in mind. So you could have an idea, you could be speaking something out loud to somebody else. You could be trying to ground some kind of idea into reality and actually creating an opportunity for yourself. And you may realize it's going to take some kind of emotional maturity, excuse me, but be careful because there could be like a creative block, or you could be like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, or something like that. But we all think that until we just do it, right? Like I tell you guys all the time, like I didn't know what the hell I was doing when I started tarot. I just did it, and the rest is history. Whatever. FG, thank you so much for that super chat donation. So yeah, just kind of roll with it. Tell me about that Queen of Wands in reverse. Oof. Oof. Three of Cups in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords. Is that Queen of Wands in reverse the person that I'm reading for? Reverse is no, upright is yes. Yes. So I want you to really be cautious. Especially like Saturday, Friday night going into Saturday-ish, something like that. Just because you seem pretty pissed off. And it could be around some kind of drama, or you being paranoid about some kind of third party, or being paranoid about some kind of drama, some kind of breakup. Maybe you're breaking up with someone. Maybe there's some kind of family drama, but it seems like you're pretty pissed. But I don't want to say it's not for no reason. I'm sure that you have a reason, but what I will say is with that Nine of Swords, like this isn't necessarily real. And there was like a statistic or something where it's like 85% of what we worry about doesn't happen, you know? And so I'm kind of wondering if you're getting in your own way a little bit, getting in your own head a little bit about third parties, family issues, etc. And while I'm not saying you don't have a reason to be upset, I'm also saying don't suffer twice. And I say this all the time. It's like if you're already mad about something, but then you worry about what could happen, and it actually does happen, well, then you suffered twice. So you not only suffered about the thing, but then you were sitting there worrying, which was causing more suffering for yourself in the long run. And so then it's like, just don't worry about it, right? So I think that there's something that you are concerned about, and while I'm not saying that what you're concerned about isn't valid, I am saying that there's something that you're like planting seeds in your head about something that hasn't actually quite happened yet, which you're kind of putting yourself in a tizzy. So be cautious with that, okay? Then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the star. Love that. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Why the Seven of Wands in reverse? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. This is kind of making me feel, FG, thank you so much for that super chat. This is kind of making me feel like you're coming out of this need to prove yourself or defend yourself in some way. You may kind of feel like that's just a waste of time, you know? I don't need to defend myself. I don't need to explain myself, something like that, where you're just kind of like coming out of that, okay? And I can see you slowly but surely like working towards that and healing that. CC Moon, thank you for that super chat question. Um, for others of you, it could be financial, something that you're working towards financially. You could feel maybe a little intimidated, like you're not sure if it's gonna grow in the way that you want it to. I kind of want to say like just put one foot in front of the other and leave the rest to bed, basically, because it shows me that you're working on something. It could be like a hope or a dream, and it seems to me like there's progress, but it's just so slow that you're like, oh God, am I wasting my time, you know? Just try to have a positive mind frame. And I think that a little bit of faith is going to go a long way, especially with the sun in your 11th house. If you're a Taurus rising, sextiling Jupiter in your first house, I mean, this is a huge opportunity for a big spotlight on your hopes and dreams, and you being confident enough to go after those things, and there being an opportunity for you to change and for you to grow. And so I kind of want to just say, like, roll with it, you know, and see where it goes. Myra, thank you so much for that super chat question. Work through your fears, right? Earth and dominance. Wow. Hmm. I'm not gonna lie. So I want to say this because I saw that Seven of Wands in reverse. I kind of want to say like you might be trying to take the high road on Sunday with something, just with that Venus square Uranus. That's happening in the sky. You are Venus, so whatever Venus is doing is what you're doing, but you are also Uranus. Okay, so Uranus is in your sign, so I feel like there's like a feminine energy, or there's somebody maybe out in your career space, or maybe out in a friend group or on social media. Like somebody's trying to get your goat, and you might like lose your shit. Okay. So, you know, be cautious because I feel like somebody's trying to do like a power play with you. I want to say, like, keep yourself grounded as well. One foot in front of you. One. One foot in front of the other, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. Tell me about that dominance card. The Knight of Wands. This is saying, like, be fearless, you know? And if you do have fears, right, work through them. That builds courage. Courage builds confidence, okay? So thank you so much, Taurus. Let's go ahead and move on. Cece, thank you so much. What am I doing? Aw, aren't you sweet? FG. All right, let's do my cute little space cadet Geminis, my little airheads. Okay, Gemini. Okay. All right, Gemini, how you doing? Let's go ahead and take a look to see what you have going on for this weekend. The Eight of Swords in reverse, the Three of Wands, the Two of Cups in reverse. Feeling maybe a little melancholy by Sunday. That could be that Venus square Uranus, you know, feeling a little disconnect from somebody. I do see you on Saturday kind of waiting for something to happen, or having the courage to maybe go after some kind of dream, or maybe a person or something that you've been pursuing, or you're getting ready to pursue. It's something that you finally made a decision on, I think, after being stuck for a while. So with that Eight of Swords in reverse on Friday, I think that you're finally getting unstuck from a situation. You're basically unfucking yourself and you're going after something. So let's see. Eight of Swords in reverse. Ooh. Okay. Three of Swords, Page of Swords in reverse, and Ace of Wands. Ooh. So I do want to say something, okay? This is a very like assumptive, quick on the draw, not thinking before speaking, right? And Gemini, you know, this is you guys, right? And so, you know, and we can all we can all be like that sometimes, but it makes me feel like there's kind of something that maybe you've been assuming, or you have been consuming, like when it comes to social media, or something that you've been seeing, where it's almost like it is breaking your own heart in some way. Now, I do feel like there's some kind of success story, I guess you could say, coming out of this, because there's something that's hurting you, right? There's something that's hurting you, and I don't know what that thing is, but it makes me feel like it's either something that you are assuming, or something that you are looking at on social media. It just feels like you're jumping the gun, or you are jumping to some kind of conclusion that may not necessarily be true. So I do want to say, just be cautious. Like, if you see something online, you may completely misinterpret what's going on. What I will say is that with that Ace of Wands, it seems like it's lighting a fire under your ass to get something done, or to pursue something, or to do something. And I think that that's where that Three of Wands comes in. But it's kind of funny because we go from the Ace of Wands to the Three of Wands, right? There's no Two of Wands. It's just like, I've already made my decision. This is what I'm doing. But you may be making a decision based on some kind of assumption. Okay. So I don't know if you like see a picture of the guy that you're talking to with another girl, and then you flip out and you're like, you, and you go on a date with somebody else, and then it's like, that was my cousin, or like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Just be cautious. That Three of Wands is here for Saturday. Seven of Swords. Oh. Ooh. What's the Ten of Swords? Ooh, God. Well, I don't know who this person is, but they look like a travesty, honey. Okay. Um, this to me is making me feel like you're done with something. Like, you're done. Like, you're done. And maybe it wasn't an assumption, okay? But maybe you were just quick to make a decision. And this is making me feel like you're done, regardless of like your feelings for someone, regardless of blah, 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 blah. You don't give a fuck. Like, excuse my French, you don't care. Like, you're listening to your intuition and you're like, no, I don't think so, buddy. Right? You're hit the hay, whatever you got to do, get a cab, you're out of here. And I definitely think that you're very confident in doing so. Um, you're definitely disconnecting from somebody. And even if you've already been like separated from someone, this is making me feel like it's like the nail in the coffin kind of deal. And this is somebody who could have betrayed you, somebody who is very egoic, prideful, someone who thinks that they're a leader and it's like they're not, somebody who is a loser. No, I'm just kidding. But it is very much somebody that is just not. I hate the King of Wands in reverse. I hate the King of Pentacles in reverse the most, but the King of Wands in reverse, it's like there's no, it's somebody that is not committed to change. So it's like somebody who will never take accountability for themselves, somebody who cannot uh humble themselves enough to be able to see the flaws in their own doings. So it's like, if you can't take accountability and see the flaws in your own undoing, then it's like you're never going to change. You're just going to be this forever. So it's that kind of person is what I feel like. Okay. Then we have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, well, thank you. Bye. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do y'all know who Shira Seven is? She's kind of like, you know, she's a social media influencer, but she doesn't try to like help you find love. She tries to help you find a rich husband, right? she she always says sprinkle, sprinkle, right? After everything she says. And there's this one time, this girl in the chat, she comments in there and she goes, what do you do if a man wants you to chase him? She goes, if a man wants to be chased, call the police. So I feel like you're having a moment, right? You're having a sprinkle, sprinkle moment. It's like somebody pisses you off or pushes you to that point, or already has pushed you to that point where you're like, sprinkle, sprinkle, and you start watching the Shira 7 lady who's like telling you how to hustle, because now we have this. Well, fuck that. I don't care. Moving on, right? So I like it. Nothing will come of the situation. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh no. What's the grief thing about? Two of Wands. Don't jump the gun. Remember we were talking about the Two of Wands? Don't jump the gun. And maybe telling you to kind of take your time before you like jump the gun on something. I'm not saying this person can be a total piece of shit. I have no idea, right? But it's telling you to maybe like think about something before you make a decision, okay? Because you could end up making a decision that like you end up regretting. And I'm not saying like ending things is gonna like make you regret it. I'm saying like maybe you have a rebound and you go sleep with somebody and then you're like, oh, why did I do that? You know, it can be anything. So it's like don't make decisions that you know are going to fuck you up later. I also want to say like, you know, I kind of want to say like somebody's not gonna change. I kind of want to say like nothing will come in the situation and fixed. That's giving me like stuck in my ways. You know, I'm stuck in my ways. I'm not moving from this spot. And if you're not going to move, well, I don't know what to tell you. This isn't going anywhere. It's like, okay, bye. Right. And so, kind of like so sad. Oh, well, you know, bye. Okay, bye. All right. So, thank you so much, Gemini. Let's go ahead and move on to Cancer. Hello? Oh, okay. Okay, Cancers. The best, the best path, the best path. The best path, Kendall says the best path is always forward. Unless there's a bag of money behind you, then I suggest you turn around. Right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm just kidding. Okay. Cancer, let's see what you got going on this weekend. The Six of Wands in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Could be some travel. Four of Wands in reverse. Ooh. It's either that on Friday, it's either that like you don't want unwanted attention or you're getting some kind of attention that doesn't like feel good to you. It could also be like a sense of entitlement, either you or somebody having like this sense of entitlement to somebody else. But with that Wheel of Fortune, it's just kind of like, all right, well, let me just move things forward. You know, Saturday things could go a little bit better for you. And it's because you kind of maybe let go of control a little bit. Things are moving forward. Like I said, the wheel is kind of turning in your favor a bit. But with that Four of Wands in reverse, I'm wondering if this is like the Venus square Jupiter thing that's going on. Mm, You could feel like not welcome in someone's life, or you could be not allowing someone in your life. It could also be like a delay with something. But let's see. Tell me about that Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. What's that? Worlds? The Strength card. Okay. I don't hate it. Right? So this to me is kind of making me feel like you're getting something that you want, right? You're very focused on your wish fulfillment, the things that you desire. It's like you're able to get them. I don't think that there's like something that you're getting on Friday that helps you close something out, that finally helps you get some kind of closure with that world card, or helps you complete something that you've really wanted to, that essentially puts like the passion back into your life, or gives you that confidence again, gives you that spark. And I don't think that you're like parading it around, is kind of what I want to say. With that Six of Wands in reverse, I feel like you can begin again. And I feel like because that world is right there with that Ace of Swords, it's like something is amicably closing out, or you're finally completing something. And if it's like a work project or something, maybe you don't feel like you're getting like the woo, the accolades or whatever, but it doesn't feel like it's for anyone else. It feels like it's for you, you know, like it's for you. It's something that makes you feel accomplished at the end of the day. And I think that with that Ace of Swords, it's like you have an idea, or you have a spark, or you have more clarity on how you're going to move forward from here on out. So I like it. I mean, to me, this is you getting the things that you want on an individual level, and you being able to close something out either in your heart space, right? Leo can represent the heart, or on being able to finish something that you really wanted to finish. Maybe you finally finished that book this Friday or this weekend, right? And you're like, oh my God, that's great. Maybe you don't want to publish it, but you have an idea for a new book and now you know how to move forward, or you know what I mean? And it's like you're not really parading it around, but it feels like you're having some kind of success because of it. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles. What's that? Six of Swords? Eight of Pentacles. Hmm. Jupiter Hierophant. This is learning. This is also learning. Mastering something. I really like this. It makes me feel like something is moving forward in the way that you want it. And this also makes me feel like you're learning something. You're educating yourself on something, you're learning something, you're on the same page with another person or other people. I feel like something is being resolved in what it is that needs to be worked on, either in regards to a relationship, b some kind of group project or some kind of project that you're doing, or something that you're educating yourself on. It's this is making me feel like you're getting a lot of clarity in regards to where it is that you're trying to go or what you're trying to like pay attention to. Something about that Hierophant, the Death card. I feel like your beliefs are expanding, like your belief systems, or something's evolving in regards to like your morals or your values, or your foundational structure for how you want to live your life, or the kind of relationship that you want to be in, or something like that. I really like this. The Four of Wands in reverse. Ooh, what? Hold on. Wait just a damn minute. I still got my socks on. The Five of Swords, the Seven of Cups. Dear God, what happened? What's the Tower? What's the Five of Swords? What the hell happened here? What is this pertaining to? The Eight of Cups walking away? I wonder if that's that Venus square Uranus. So we're setting some boundaries, right? This is Saturn in Pisces. Currently, Saturn is in Pisces. We're setting boundaries. And maybe something happens where could be something financial. I don't want to scare you or anything. Could be something financial or something in regards to a solar figure, or it's like interrupting some kind of stabilization, some kind of stability. Four of Wands in reverse, King of Pentacles, the Tower being clarified by the King of Pentacles, due to some kind of like manipulative games going on behind the scenes, or like the smoke and mirrors, or it feels like like low key, like something bubbling under the surface. What's that Seven of Cups about? Sorry guys, the Six of Pentacles feels like something that is a little destabilizing. I mean, it could just be something as simple as like, oh shit, like a bill comes in the mail and you're like, fuck, I didn't know I had to pay that, right? Like, I know that one time, right? I thought that my ex was still paying our electricity bill. Why did I think that? Well, because he fucking went on the internet and said, "Oh, I'm still paying our electricity bill even though we're not even together anymore." Right? And I'm like, "Okay, well that's nice, right? Like at least you did something with your life." No, I'm just joking. But then like a few weeks go by and I find out that he hasn't been paying the electric bill even when we were together the last 6 months, and they didn't turn it off. They turned it off. So it was like $600 that I ended up having to pay. And it was like It kind of threw me for a loop. I was like, what the fuck, right? But it's like, so it could just be something as simple as that. So keep that in mind. Have faith in your dreams. Square and play. Okay. Well, there's something that you're pursuing and it's telling you to go for it. You can absolutely go for it, but that's not without some struggle. And that's not to say like, oh, well, it shouldn't be that hard if it's meant for me. No, not necessarily. It's kind of like when if you are training for the Olympics, right? You're gonna have to train for that thing. You're gonna have to be ready for that thing. So it's like sometimes God puts us through these hoops because we have to be prepared to be able to handle what is coming our way, right? Even if it's a positive thing. I also feel like this is telling you to try to have fun and not take yourself so seriously. Yeah. Try not to take life so seriously. Try not to take yourself so seriously. I don't know what the speech impediment is. I don't know if it's my Chiron and Gemini. I have no idea. But yeah, so that's what I got for you, Cancer. Let's go ahead and move on. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. All right, let's do Leo. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and take a look for this weekend for you. Hangman in reverse. The Hermit. Okay. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're learning a lot about yourself this weekend. I will say that. I will also say be careful because you may have this desire to heavily isolate because of you feeling like you just can't trust God, you just can't trust the universe, you can't trust anything external from you. But sometimes it's better just to be like, you know what, I can't handle this. Like I can't handle these thoughts. I can't, you know what I mean? Pray about it, meditate about it, whatever you got to do, put it in Jesus's hands. I don't know what you got to do, but I feel like you're kind of overthinking something a little bit. And I kind of feel like you just need to chill the fuck out. Okay, so let's take a look at that Hangman in reverse. Yep, High Priestess. Yeah, there's a lot of like alone time that you're doing behind the scenes. The High Priestess, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. What's that High Priestess? The Fool. I think that you intuitively know that something has to change. But I think that you're kind of like, I love you, right? I do. I really do. But like the Hangman, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, this is all like very 12th house energy. This can very much be like a victim mindset. Now, of course, if this is somebody that you're dealing with, please feel free to apply it to them and not yourself. But this is your reading, so I'm just going to apply it to you. You're realizing that you have to take some kind of leap of faith with something, but you're having a hard time like trusting it, is what I really think it is. And your intuition is telling you like there's a higher potential for something, right? And I think that you're just worried. You're kind of feeling a little sorry for yourself. You feel a little confused. You feel victimized in some way, and you feel like you just can't trust what's going on around you. I hate to sound cliche, but it's like you can't control other people. You can only control how you react to them, how you respond to them. You can't control external forces. You can just control you, okay, and control your mindset. And whatever this leap of faith is, I don't know what the fear is, but your intuition is right about it. So, kind of want to say like trust and believe that something is for you, or that you need to kind of let go and let God. Because that's sometimes all we can do, right? Then we have the Hermit, Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Mm. What's that Ten of Wands in reverse? Mm. It's really I'm getting a very reflective energy for you this weekend. You're being super reflective. You're learning a lot about yourself. You are looking for the light in the room. The light is within you, not to sound corny. You're trying to come out of some like sorry sad sack situation, but you keep holding on to the things that you feel like are breaking you. And it could be things about like the past. You could be like afraid that debts are coming back around or the past is catching up with you or whatever. Listen, I am the world's scapegoat, honey. Even if it's not my past, it's somebody else's past that catches up with me. But in the end, um, all is well, and I've lived many lifetimes in this one lifetime, and I already feel and kind of look like I'm 60 sometimes. So it's like shit happens, but the worst thing that you can do with that information is to hate your life and not live your life and live a life of melancholy and in your head all the time. And it's like you do the best that you can with what you got, because you're learning a lot. You're in this place of like wisdom and knowledge and inner knowing and all of that. And so I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I mean, with the sun sextile Jupiter this weekend, I mean, the sun is you, right? So it's like there's an opportunity for you to grow, for you to understand, for you to learn, to have this wisdom. Jupiter is our higher mind. Jupiter is God, right? As far as like the planets go, right? It's considered like the god of the planets. Um, and so I think that there's something that you're learning. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Good night, Vanessa. Have a good one. Queen of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, Jesus, the Moon in reverse. What's that Moon in reverse? The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, it's this constant worry is kind of what I'm getting. Now, it could be about something that you're working on or you're caring too much about what other people think. Maybe you feel like you're not getting some kind of attention or recognition. This is when Venus squares Jupiter on Sunday. So it could be that you're feeling like you're not getting some kind of recognition or attention or for something that you've been working on, or you could care too much about what a particular person thinks or something like that. I want to say don't be a slave to your own fears. Don't be a slave to your own minds. Our mind is supposed to be utilized as a tool, but a lot of the times I find that our mind enslaves us and really uses us as a tool, right? So being able to find a way to control that, and sometimes even with me, right, I have a sixth house stellium, and I barely have even a Mercury aspected. So it's like my Mercury just kind of stands alone, right? And it's a lot. And so sometimes when my mind goes somewhere, I literally have to like say to myself in my head, we're not thinking about that right now. And then I have to direct my energy intentionally to something that's going to be productive for me. So yeah, try to do that. Okay. Easier said than done, but it's a process. Your dreams need a practical plan. House 9, that's a Jupiter house, and distraction. Okay. So I feel like there's a higher plan for you, and I do feel like you need to look at the bigger picture of something essentially, and also having faith is gonna get you get you through it with that house 9. But I also want to say it's all well and good to look at the bigger picture, but I also think that there's something that you've had in play for a while, and now it's time for you to solidify it. Now it's time for you to go for it because remember, your intuition was telling you, okay, it's time to take a leap of faith and your intuition is right. So it's like maybe you're afraid. I don't know what it is. And it can also be like, I'm getting like coping mechanisms or like, what are you giving attention to? What are you distracting yourself with? Um, like today I found myself just like death scrolling on YouTube shorts, right? And I was like, no, get up. Like I had to control my mind and I was like in my head, I was like, no, get up, put down the phone, put down the phone, put down the phone. And I put down the phone and I took my ass to the gym. It's like, so keep that in mind because there's something that you're distracting yourself with that may be holding you back from the things that you're trying to succeed at. Okay. So thank you so much, Leo. What's up, Infinite? FG, it's your birthday. Oh, next Saturday. Next Saturday? Happy birthday, baby. What's up, Power of the P? Hey, cutie pie. Aw, you're welcome, Infinite, anytime. Well, I'll try to go live on your birthday. I don't know if I'm going to remember, though. So I can sing you happy birthday. Okay. Oh my God, you call him Ricky? That's so cute. Okay, let's go ahead and look at Virgo. All right, hey Virgo, let's see what you got going on this weekend. Ooh, Six of Cups, I like it. Ugh, y'all know I love me some King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Temperance. Well, I don't like that. Y'all know I hate the King of Pentacles in reverse. Just my least favorite person. Just my least favorite person. Now, of course, that could be you. Um, I like the Six of Cups here for Friday. Okay, you could be gelling with like a friend or somebody from the past, maybe having a conversation with them. The Six of Cups can be just like a blessing that's kind of coming in, so keep that in mind. King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, I don't know if this is you or this is somebody else, okay? The King of Pentacles in reverse can be somebody who's like using another person, using somebody else for money, for status, who knows, right? But yeah, I don't like that. And then the Temperance for Sunday is making me feel like you're at peace with something. Like you're either creating something or you're just simply at peace with something. What's up, Victoria? So let's see that Six of Cups, Four of Swords in reverse, the Four of Wands, okay? And the Devil, wow. What's the Devil about? The Four of Cups. Why am I always so underwhelmed? I'm getting like this energy of you like just always like the ick, right? Like you know how Virgos are, right? It's like we go to a party and we see a white refrigerator and we're like, ew, they have a white refrigerator. um this is what this feels like, right? There could have been something that you were obsessed with or someone or addicted to, attached to, something like that, something that was stressing you out to the max, maybe with that Four of Swords in reverse. But to that Four of Wands, I see you breaking free of whatever that thing is. You may have been like keeping yourself inside for a while. You may have been having some alone time this week or something like that. I see you breaking out of that. You may be going out. You may be going out this weekend. Maybe you're going out somewhere. For some of you, you could be getting a little bit of play with that devil. Okay. um, I don't trust that devil. What's that devil? Page of Pentacles in reverse. If you felt rejected or disappointed by someone, or if there's a missed opportunity, I feel like you're breaking free of that, or it's that you're rejecting something that you know is not good for you, is what that's making me feel like. But you're getting like a gift. Maybe finally breaking free of like your shackles, whatever those are. The King of Pentacles in reverse with the Hangman. Ooh, the Temperance in reverse. Well, I like that the Temperance is in the upright there. Queen of Swords. Power of the P, thank you so much for that super chat question. Well, I'm going to be honest. If this King of Pentacles is not you, I feel like you have somebody here who you intuitively know, the Hangman, right? You see them, you see through their crap, like you see through their BS, you see that they're a user, they're an abuser, or you see like their motive, right? And like it's something that I don't think that you're content with. You're like, no, there's just some people that just disturb your soul. You know what I mean? Like so you're just like there's something about you that just doesn't sit right with me, and I feel like you're feeling that intuitively, and not only that, but it seems to me like you're also expressing this to someone potentially, maybe Friday or Saturday, something like that. For others of you, this could be like a new look at your finances or like your business or something like that. Like you're trying to get another perspective because there's something that you're not happy with. Like maybe you feel like a business is failing, or maybe you feel like, you don't have enough stability at home or something like that. And you may be trying to kind of cut through the BS to figure out how to like solve that problem, right? The Queen of Swords, she's a bit of a problem solver, it's Libra energy, and Libra is cardinal, so it like takes the initiative to be able to do that. But you're also kind of like going with the flow of things as well. And it seems like you have a pretty good head on your shoulders this weekend. You're like, okay, I'm not content with this, and so what am I gonna do to change it? What's that? Temperance in reverse. The Six of Wands. Mm, yeah, something just isn't successful in the way that you want, or you could feel like somebody's trying to take your success from you or like ride on your back. You know what I mean? Then we have the Temperance, Lovers in reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Sun. What's that? Lovers in reverse? The Emperor. Well, you're clearly taking charge of some kind of situation that you feel like doesn't really resonate with your soul. And I feel like you're just departing from whatever that thing is. I see you starting brand new, having the confidence to essentially do that. You may be getting into your creative self expression with that Ace of Cups and the Sun. You may be planning a trip. Maybe you're going on a trip. Temperance can be is Sagittarius. It can be like travel or something like that. Maybe you're studying something. But I feel like you're just like kind of at peace with a situation. That's what it looks like. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini, Neptune, and distance. Do you remember when I told you I feel like you're kind of weaving through the bullshit with that Queen of Swords? This is Neptune energy right here. So, and Queen of Swords can also be communication. We have communication card here. I kind of feel like this is telling you that something is smoke and mirrors, and it's telling you to keep your distance from the situation, and it may be telling you that somebody's full of shit. Okay. So thank you so much, Virgo. Let's go ahead and move on. Wait, what? What are you guys talking? What are you talking about? All right. Let's see. Let's go ahead and move on to Libra. Hey, Libra. Let's see what you got going on for this weekend. Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Oh my goodness. This reminds me of Gemini's read a little bit. Mm. Why does it feel like something is not up to fucking par? Something does not feel up to par for me personally. Like, and with that Seven of Swords, you may be kind of like I'm almost getting like a suspicion is already there that something is not up to par, or maybe that somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. You could be like in very much a protective mode, and you could feel like you're not getting your needs met in a situation. And with that Ten of Swords, you could be like, yeah, fuck that, I'm done. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a job. I don't know if it's a love situation. What's up, Allie? We have the Seven of Swords, Six of Cups, the Chariots, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So there could be somebody here, and it could either be a friend, it could be a lover. It's somebody from your past, somebody you have memories with, sweet feelings with, and they may want to like move forward with something, but you may feel like someone's not changing or something is not changing. Like, no, I don't know about that. Like, that doesn't sit right with me. Like, I don't know. Now, for others of you, hold on, what's that Wheel of Fortune in reverse? The Star. This to me feels like somebody, like you are trying to protect yourself from somebody because of something that already happened in the past, but it's like they're trying to show up and like move things forward, although something isn't quite healed. Almost like brushing something under the rug. And I think that you're kind of like playing cards close to the chest a little bit. Because you're like, I don't want to just like move on and act like brush this under the rug or act like, that this didn't happen or something like that. Like it's like we can't really move forward. I can't really like let go of this until like we heal this or you explain yourself or something. God, why does it feel so much like it for some of you, if it's not necessarily about a person, it could be that you're trying to pursue something and you have the courage to do it, right? Maybe it's something from the past, maybe it's a childhood dream, I don't know, but it's like there's very much you want to control something. Like I don't know if you want to control um how the public views something or how people are seeing something. It feels like you're trying to there's like an element of like instead of just going for something, it almost feels more strategic. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing, but I don't like that the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So I think it's a lot of strategy, but I kind of also believe that you can go for it, but also try not to feel like something has to be a certain way because it's going to stop you from like grabbing that star essentially. You know what I mean? I hope that that makes sense. Make it make sense. The Nine of Cups in reverse with the Nine of Wands. The Chariot again. What's that Four of Cups about? Virgo. You keep fighting for something, going. And then it's like, oh, you hit a wall. You hit a wall. You hit a wall. But it's saying that you keep hitting a wall because there's still something that you haven't learned or um not believing in yourself enough or feeling like you have to go about it a certain way and it's like telling you there's options available to you but you feel like it has to be like a certain way and it just doesn't. Power of the P, thank you so much for that super chat question. And I kind of want to say like so it's kind of when we right, so let me go to love. If we box ourselves in when it comes to love, just as an example, if we box ourselves in and we say, well, this person has to live in my city and, they have to look this way and they have to, by you setting those parameters, doesn't mean you can't have standards. That's not what I'm saying. But if you draw up that hard perimeter to something, it's going to box you in. It's going to box you in and it's going to keep the potential for growth and what's actually for you out of your life because you feel like it has to be a certain way. So just be cautious of that because I think that you're missing out on some great opportunities because it's not this thing. You know what I mean? The Ten of Swords with the Devil, the Emperor, and the Two of Pentacles. Well, I mean, the emperor can be about control, and putting the devil there, it's kind of putting that negative connotation on the emperor. And I think that for some of you, letting go of control is going to be your best bet. And I think that a lot of you are going to be. You're going to be ending this need or this even this fear of feeling like you're not in control, or if you don't have control over something, or if it isn't this exact way, then it's gonna be like a failure, or something. And it's just like, I think that you're realizing that though, and I think that you're also realizing that's why you keep hitting that wall. You and your loved ones are safe. You got Venus, love that, and curiosity. So yeah, I think that this is saying like open yourself up, get out of that parameter, get out of that little box that you're putting yourself in, and venture out. Venus, your ruling planet, is showing up for you. I think that you have people that love and support you. If you're worried about like a family member or a loved one, I kind of want to say like a little bit of love can go a long way, a little bit of advice, a little bit of shoulder pats, a little bit of hugs, whatever it is. Or you may have people that are very much supporting you at this time. And so I kind of want to say like, don't box yourself in. Okay. And I know that's really hard with Uranus and Taurus right now. Taurus don't want to change. So yeah, thank you, Libra. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay. Scorpio. All right. Hey, Scorpio. How are you? Welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and see what you have going on for this weekend. The King of Swords in reverse. The Six of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Cups in the upright. Okay. Well, for some of you, you could have a little bit of a gaslighter on your hands, unless, of course, that is you. The King of Swords can abuse his power in the way where he, can make you believe that your reality is not what you believe it to be. He can lie to you. He can fuck with your head. Have you ever dated an evil Aquarius? Think of it like that. Six of Swords in reverse tells me that you're revisiting a problem, either that is of your own accord or with another person, and you're kind of going back to the drawing board. Page of Cups. Okay, I like it for the end of the weekend. Can show me you're getting into your creative juices, opening yourself up to love, opening yourself up to creativity, or you could be receiving an offer from someone. So let's go ahead and take a look at that King of Swords. Six of Swords. So we got the Six of Swords, but then we got the Six of Swords in reverse. So, okay, I see what's going on here. The Two of Swords, the Ace of Wands in reverse. I really think that if this King of Swords in reverse is simply not you, a lot of you could be moving on from a person. Of course, it doesn't have to be love. Okay, it can be a friend. It can be a lover. It can be a boss. It can be anybody in your life that you feel is gaslighting you, fucking with you, lying to you, whatever it is, and you're just kind of like, okay, well, I'm not going to argue back. This is not sexy to me, right? Ace of Wands in reverse or whatever it is, and I kind of think that you're just simply keeping the peace with something. What's up, JJ? You're keeping the peace is what I want to say. Now, for others of you, it doesn't have to be about that. It doesn't have to be like, horrible. It can be that you guys are moving on silently. Like you're not saying anything. You're just, and I don't know what the situation is, but to me, this is some kind of Five of Swords energy where, there are games being played. And I say that because what comes before the Six of Swords, right? Well, the Five of Swords, obviously. And it could be that you guys are like, okay, I'm just like some games are being played, some manipulation tactics, some strategies, whatever it is to mess with you or something. And it just kind of makes me feel like you're just not responding. You're just unresponsive, honey. There's a flat line, bitch. It's just crickets. Like, go ahead, talk to yourself. So, yeah, just could be that you're not responding to somebody. However, we have that Six of Swords in reverse. Ugh, I hate it when this camera does that. This was a $200 webcam. Like, you would think it would focus, right? The Eight of Wands, the Strength card, the Nine. Damn, what's the Nine of Swords? The Empress in reverse. Oh, God. Okay. Well, whatever this is that you're moving on from, it seems to be rearing its ugly head again. And, what's the discussion about? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody could be nitpicking you, you know? Nothing wrong with the Eight of Wands. But being that the Knight of Pentacles in reverse is clarifying it, the Eight of Wands is Mercury and Sagittarius. And why Mercury and Sagittarius? Mercury and Scorpio and Mercury and Sagittarius are my two favorite Mercury placements. However, Mercury and Sagittarius, which is the Eight of Wands, can be a little know-it-all, blunt, matter of fact, what I say goes, you know, a little crazy, right? My best friend is Mercury and Sag, so is my mom, so is my daughter. I'm very, very uh what is the word? Familiar with that placement. And it kind of makes me wonder if somebody's kind of being a little nitpicky, you know, or kind of trying to like assert their will onto you in some way and um maybe stressing you out. Or is it that somebody's sweating you? It could be that somebody's sweating you. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Um, if you have a friend, L, thank you so much for that super chat question. If you have a friend, or if you have a lover, or an ex-husband, or ex-wife, or if you have, you know, somebody in your life where you did a lot for this person, like you went over the moon, you know, in some way to the point of your own detriment, I think that this individual is trying to like resurface or have another conversation about that, and it almost makes me feel like they're trying to guilt trip you or something like that. It could be somebody at a distance with that Eight of Wands. It doesn't have to be, of course. It could be somebody at work with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Doesn't have to be, obviously. But I kind of want to say like you're holding your ground in a situation. But I feel like whoever this is like sweating you or something, like because you took your energy away from them or whatever. Then we have the Page of Cups, the Lovers. Oh, the Three of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands. Ooh, two pages, honey. Why is the Three of Wands in reverse though? Ooh, three pages. Oh, honey, what's going on here? You mean a little cradle robber? My goodness. Okay, well, um, some of you are getting a brand new offer in love that could kind of surprise you. You could be like, what? You know, that Three of Wands in reverse is kind of like, I don't know if I feel confident about this or if I really want to explore this. It could be from a few different people. If you are single and you're trying to explore that, I could definitely see what that lover is there. I mean, it could be somebody who's really aligned with you, somebody who resonates with you, somebody who's vulnerable, somebody who's being cute, you know? And you might like that. You just may not really know if it's like stable, you know, or you'd be like, I don't know if you're really gonna put in the effort. But with that lovers there, I feel like there's something. For others of you, it's that you're kind of starting out brand new. You're aligning yourself with your creative endeavors. You're being more vulnerable. You're taking that step, that first step, even though you don't really have the confidence per se, but it may be just something that you believe very much resonates with you. You may feel like you don't know enough about it. So, like for instance, let's say that you want to, I don't know, join a poetry class, okay? And you've only written like two poems in your whole life. And so you're like, I don't really know if this is, you know, but then you end up going and then you end up being like the best in the class and they ask you to read at some convention. I don't know, okay? So it's like, it's something that's aligned with you. It's like you just have the confidence to do it, okay? And for others of you that are in a relationship, I just feel like there's a lot of sweet love and, bring love into the situation, okay? Uranus, and illusion. For some of you, for this to show up, new moon in Aquarius and Uranus, there could be a friend who like has a crush on you. What's the illusion? The Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's somebody here who's like acting like, I don't know, I feel like somebody needs to grow up, is what I want to say. I think that you need to break free from some kind of illusion as well. Either an illusion that you can't do better, an illusion that you can't have this thing, and an illusion that you have of somebody else, or a perspective that you have of somebody else. What's that bring love into the situation about? The Two of Cups. There may be somebody here who's better for you, okay? And it could be telling you to like do something different, go for somebody that is like maybe somebody that you're not used to. For others of you, it could just be telling you to break free of the norms or break free of this illusion that you can't have something and love yourself enough to try. Okay. All right. Let's see. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, Saggy. All right, Sag, welcome. Let's see what's going on for you this weekend. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Swords in reverse, oh God, and the Lovers. Ooh. Definitely making a decision, maybe something that you've avoided for a while. Either that or you're just sick and tired of keeping the peace. So this is Moon in Libra. This is Libra. Actually, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Moon is in Libra right now, but it won't be this weekend. The Moon should be in Scorpio this weekend. Ooh. I actually love Moon in Scorpio, but can be a little scary because it opposes my moon because I have Scorpio in the seventh house. But this is making me feel like you are making some kind of decision on something that you put off for a while, but it also feels as though you're triggered by something or someone. And I don't know what like that thing is per se, but I want to say like be cautious of letting your emotions or get the best of you or mm, like blowing things out of proportion or just like losing your cool and then regretting it. I like that the Lovers is here. For some of you, you could be connecting with your sweetheart, could be meeting somebody, or like once again, you're just making more of a higher level decision as opposed to this Two of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse, where you're like making a decision out of anger or frustration. Something about that Two of Swords, King of Cups, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, you may be deciding to go to therapy. Okay, that could definitely be a thing. There may be somebody who you are deciding to forgive, or maybe they're forgiving you. But let's say it's you for you're forgiving them. You could be maybe reuniting with someone, unblocking someone. There could be somebody who's very much in love with you, or maybe it was just that if you're in a relationship or you're married, maybe you had like an argument or an issue that happened with you and your partner, and you guys are just like forgive and forget kind of thing. I could definitely see that happening on Friday. Um, it makes me feel like you are choosing love in a situation, or somebody is. Like somebody's choosing love, forgiveness, um understanding, reconciliation in some way. It looks nice. Like it looks, what's that Three of Swords? Let's see. The Death in reverse. If somebody wasn't changing, or if it was like a past regret or a past situation that didn't evolve, or something that didn't quite end, or somebody didn't make the changes that they were supposed to be making. I see something changing in regards to that, but I still feel like you're mad. And still feel like you're upset. For others of you, like I said, you could be talking to like a friend or somebody who's just a really good listener and kind of like delving and um kind of just venting a little bit, and I feel like this person is going to kind of help you get on the right track. Queen of Swords in reverse, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Six of Wands, and the King of, oh, okay. Mm, You know, it's making me feel like you're kind of in this mood on Saturday. Not Sagittarius. You're kind of in this mood on Saturday where, or somebody could be, but I'm just going to say it to you as you're reading. You could be in a little bit of a mood. You could be feeling a little overly emotional because you're not feeling good enough, or you feel like you do so much for everybody, or this is like really getting overly emotional about the things that you feel like you don't have, and feeling like you have to overcompensate in some way. And I kind of feel like there's a lot of like help from masculine energy this weekend. And I think that you have somebody that can like give you that attention and kind of that validation, because yes, oh, we should need external validation. Bitch, everybody needs external validation. I don't give a fuck what you say. Everybody needs some kind of external validation. And so I think that you have somebody who kind of like peeps that or sees that, but tries to show you what they see in you. Even if it's like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Those your DM boyfriends. You know what I'm talking about. You always got like those five guys, right? At least there's at least five guys that will reply to every story, think that you are the creme de la creme in your, and they'll let you know, like in your Instagram DMs. Okay, it could even be something as stupid as that, but I do feel like this is somebody who has more pull, or somebody who's like bigger than that in some way. um you could also feel like really emotional because you could feel like you put your all into a project, you're all into something, and you just feel like completely drained. And then you end up actually getting the recognition or the applause or the attention for what it is that you were trying to do. Okay. Let's move on. I'm dead, JJ. We have the lovers with the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Seven of Cups. Well, speaking of which one, this could definitely be you guys having options. If you're single, I could see you guys having some kind of options, and I could feel like somebody's coming in here and trying to serenade you a little bit. Um, what's that? L, thank you. What's that? Seven of Cups, the Ten of Wands in reverse. I don't know if you're really like necessarily reciprocating per se. It kind of feels like you're more like head in the clouds, looking at what your options are. I got a lot of them, 10 of wands in reverse. That's what it looks like. For others of you, you could be really connecting with your higher self this weekend. Like on Sunday, maybe you're getting in touch with like when I had a Venus square was it Venus square Aquarius? Venus square Aquarius. Oh my God. I think, yeah, it was this past summer when I had Venus squaring Aquarius in my eighth house. Not, I mean, Uranus. What the fuck? Why do I keep saying that? Venus was squaring my natal Aquarius, and I ended up writing that piece on my Where Dead Flowers Bloom channel, called "The Girl at the Bottom of the Ocean." It was like probably the best thing I had ever like written on that channel. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on with you guys if it is more creative, because Venus is going to square Uranus on Sunday. And so for some of you, you could have some kind of like creative breakthrough of some sort. Like maybe you write something really incredible, or you know what I mean? So, yeah. Conclusions are within reach, mutable, and sacred space. So, yeah, I kind of want to say like I feel like someone is going to create like a space for you and them, for you to be able to vent, for you to be able to talk about things. And I kind of feel like you need that this weekend. This is also saying go with the flow when it comes to some kind of like conclusion or ending. Doesn't have to be a bad ending, okay? But like some kind of conclusion that you were looking for. And this is like some kind of ending or conclusion like on steroids, because it says full moon eclipse on it. And I feel like it's telling you like just go with the flow of whatever that thing is, okay? So yeah, creating a nice little safe space for yourself this weekend is going to be important. Thanks, Al. I love you too. All right. Okay. Let's move on to Capricorn. All right, Capricorns. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's go ahead and take a look at Cappy. Okay, there we go. Capricorn, this weekend you have, oh God, okay. Well, off to a great start. The Hierophant in reverse, the Chariot, we got Taurus and Cancer, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Oh, FG, thank you. I know I love my Where Dead Flowers Bloom channel. Thank you for saying that. Well, the Hierophant in reverse, I mean, this can be somebody who is like very fixed in their beliefs, like to the point where they try to push it on others or try to shove it down somebody's throat. And I don't know if that's you or somebody else, but it's like somebody definitely has their heels in the sand when it comes to something that they believe in, but it's not necessarily like a healthy way of expressing it or approaching it. So I don't know if that's you or someone else. The Chariot, this tells me that maybe you're going on a trip. Maybe you're getting a car, maybe you're buying a car, renting a car, maybe a road trip is in order, or something with a car is going on. The Chariot can also represent you know, having the courage to go after something that you truly desire. Okay. And then it could be something that's more like emotionally driven. And then the Nine of Swords in reverse. Well, then we have to clarify, because the Nine of Swords in reverse, it can represent you know, not worrying about something anymore, or it can represent some type of internal insecurity that is affecting your headspace. Tell me about that Hierophant. What's that Magician? What's that Seven of Swords? Thank you, Cassie. Page of Swords in reverse. Mm, I don't feel like this is terrible. To me, it just makes me feel like you are surrounding yourself with people that maybe have different views than you. And I think that's healthy. I think that somebody who just surrounds themselves with people who are constantly having the same opinion as them, or believing in the exact same thing that they believe, there's no well-roundedness in that, right? There's no like flavor, you know, there's no like, that's it. Okay, you just, you know, whoop, you know, just fill your head up like a fucking jelly donut, and like that is like, you know, right? You're not putting any like lemon fritters in there or any kind of, you know, just the freaking jelly donut, right? Like Bill Burr says. Um, but I do think that you're kind of surrounding yourself with people who do think differently than you, who do have a different opinion than you, or maybe you have a different opinion than them. And I will say, if you are the type where you may be the type to kind of like press, um, you know, press push your beliefs on others. I want to say kind of like avoid that, because you could be kind of schooled by someone with that Page of Swords in reverse to the Three Cups Magician and the Sun, and it could be somebody who's pretty confident like in what they're saying. Now of course this could be you, okay, so keep that in mind. But the Hierophant, your main card is the Hierophant in reverse, so this is your reading. And so when the main cards fall in there, I for the most part I think it could be you, but reverse it if you need to. And I think that you could be a little resistant to the information, but I don't think that these people come in harm. I think that they come in peace. And I think that they are kind of expanding your knowledge in some way, and shining a light on those things um, for you to take a look at. Spirit Molecule, thank you for that super chat question. Thank you, Cassie. Um, I also want to say there's more than one way to skin a cat. For some of you, you're working creatively with a group of people or with others. And it could be something creative, like I said. And I want to say, like, be open to other people's viewpoints, because they could be helping you in where you're trying to go, and try not to make it like fit into a box. Like it has to be the same, kind of like Libra's reading. Try to expand a little bit, you know, like open your mind a little bit. Like it's really funny because um I really feel like hold on guys, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Like for instance, like have you ever met like a mutable rising sign? And I say this with all the love in the world, but like a Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, like rising, um like their beliefs, because in their ninth house, like they have fixed sign in there. They are so stubborn with what they believe in. Like dead set, that's it. Gang gang all day. You know, like like they are so like there is no like infiltrating those minds sometimes, because it's like that is their beliefs and that's it. Like, you know, so I don't know, maybe you have a mutable rising sign. But yeah, anyway. Let's see. King of Pentacles. Okay. The Queen of Wands. I love it. Hey Rach, how you doing? The Fool in reverse. What's the Fool in reverse? The High Priestess. Okay. I feel like there's that working with a group of people in some way. I feel like you're being emotionally driven to go after something, and I feel like it involves groups or other people. I think that you are either maybe going to see somebody. For some of you, you could be going to visit somebody. Um, but something has to change. And intuitively, I feel like you know. And I don't know if it's about like you have to change. I don't know if it's that a connection has to change. Um, but something like you have to break free of something in order to reach your full potential. I say that with the Fool in reverse and the High Priestess. And so I think, yeah, this is very much about like, right, because the Fool is Uranus, and then we have the Hierophant in reverse here, which is Taurus, and an angry Taurus is a fixed, or just is a fixed sign in general, angry or not, right? So it kind of doesn't want to budge. But Uranus is in Taurus right now, and Uranus is like, God, this is terrible being here, right? Because Taurus wants to dig its heels in the mud. But the thing is that wherever Taurus is in our chart, if we're able to break free of that thing, if we're able to change, if we're able to show up as the most authentic in that house in our natal chart, we're going to reap the rewards. We're actually going to find more stability by making ourselves uncomfortable, getting out of our comfort zone, right? And Taurus is all about comfort. So I'm kind of feeling like you're needing to get out of your comfort zone in some regard. The Nine of Swords in reverse with the Hangman. Ooh, I love it. The Ten of Pentacles. The Hierophant in reverse again. God. What's the Hierophant in reverse? The Knight of Swords. Oh my goodness. What's the Hangman? The Nine of Cups. Okay. Well, I definitely think that you're on a little bit of a learning curve. You're trying not to worry about it being a certain way. I think that you're also very much focused on your legacy or the future of a relationship or a current marriage or relationship or basically something. It's like the Ten of Pentacles is everything that we want, right? And I do see like a big focus there, but I do think that you're trying to open your mind, is kind of what I'm getting with that Nine of Swords in reverse and the Hierophant in reverse. Instead of jumping the gun on something, I think that also with the Knight of Swords clarifying the Hierophant in reverse, I think you're trying to take action, but you're trying to open your mind on what you need to take action on, right? So what I mean by that is, um, maybe you want to, fuck, I don't know, be um, I don't know. I don't know the example that I can really use for this. But it's kind of telling me that like you're letting go of the control a little bit. You're like, you know what? I'm going to give this to God. I'm going to give this to the universe. And you end up getting what you want because of that, because you're not boxing yourself in, because you're not like, for instance, right? So maybe you're like, oh, I would never hang out with those kinds of people. But then, like, you do hang out with those kinds of people, and it completely opens your mind up to infinite possibilities of, and then this person knows a guy, and then you end up like getting the things that you actually want. Does that make sense? Don't let pride get in your way. House four, and protection. So I feel like once again, this is like, don't let pride get in your way. This is full moon in Leo, right? So Leo is also a fixed sign. The house four is Cancerian energy, but the house four is like our comfort zone, can be our comfort zone, what makes us comfortable. And while there's nothing wrong with trying to protect what makes us comfortable and trying to feel comfortable, there's also a point where we're going to have to swallow it, if we want to be able to venture out and get the things that we desire. So kind of feel like you need to break out of the norm a little bit. What's up, Renegade? Good to see you. So thank you so much, Capricorn. Let's go ahead and move on. I actually have to pee really quick, so give me just a second. Okay, hold on 1 second. Jesus Christ, Lori. These are so good. And they're 40% vitamin E. Oh my God, Rach. Aquarius moon. Have you ever dated an Aquarius moon? Feelings. I do not know how to compute them. Sparks start flying out of their fucking neck. Like, hello? My best friend is a Aquarius moon. But listen, I wish. I love my Taurus moon. But sometimes I really wish I had a Aquarius moon or like a Capricorn moon where I could just shut my feelings off. Sheree! Hi, baby. The salt and vinegar ones? Hell yeah. Like, plus I have moon sextile Jupiter and Pisces, so it's like everybody. And I have Venus sextile Jupiter. I attract a lot of sugar daddy kind of people, even if they're women. I'm just kidding. But I do, though. I don't mean to. Like, sometimes I feel like people enter my life and they see me as this, like, I wonder how much it'd take to buy that car. Lori, you have no idea. You've seen some of it. But yeah, Lori, you know some. I started dating an Aquarius, but he has a Cancer moon. No, I'm just um, but he has a Cancer moon. When he gets intense, my Aquarius moon is like, whoa there, cowboy. I'm a Libra. Wow. I don't have enough air in my damn chart to be detached. I mean, I can. I can. Like, it's so funny too because when I'm in love, I am very possessive. But I only get super possessive if I feel like you're a fucking liar. You know what I mean? Like if I feel like you're lying, which usually they are, or I feel like you're betraying me, that's when I put my Scorpio hooks in. My Venus and Scorpio hooks in. Otherwise I'm just like, like I like I love with everything. But when I turn off, I can be the coldest bitch you've ever met. It's like night and day. But it takes me a really, really, really long time to get there. Oh, FG, honey, please. Can't find sugar mamas anywhere. I had a sugar mommy once. I always loved older women. I still like older women. It was so funny, right? I was 18 and she was 49 and it was like something out of a movie. She owned an art gallery and I showed up at the gallery Because I love art, right? I love art. I love all that stuff. And I show up there and I remember exactly what I was wearing. I had this little crop top vest with my tits pushed up, and I had these like low rise like bell bottom jeans with these like boots. And I thought I was so cool, and I had like the platinum blonde hair and I was gorgeous. I used to model back then. And I was standing there and I was looking at the painting and I didn't know who owned it or anything. And I hear, "Hello." And I like look over and over walks this voluptuous, blue-eyed, reddish brown haired older woman. And I was like, right, because I have severe mommy issues. And I think that's why I'm so attracted to older women. But she's like, are you enjoying yourself? Would you like a glass of champagne? And I'm like 18, but I'm like, yeah. And so she gives me one anyway. And she's like, do you like this one? And I was like, I do. And she was like, I painted this. I own this art gallery. My name is blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to tell you your name. And I was like, she invited me to her house to paint me. And she did. But that wasn't the only thing she painted. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Gabrielle. Sky, thank you. Women in their 50s are hot to me. I was at an event, was it late 2021? And my best friend knows I'm into older women. And you guys know that Brady's Tarot was a sponsor for the Samaritan House, for victims of sex trafficking and abuse and women that are trying to get on their feet. And so I donated like 2,500 that year, I think 2,300, I can't remember. And we were sitting at my table and I had him with me, and in walks this gorgeous, voluptuous, I mean, this woman had to be like 55 or something. And she walks in and she is rocking the heels. She's rocking this tight dress. It's in all the right places. She has this reddish brown hair, these blue eyes, reminding me so much of the freaking art gallery lady. And she walks in and I look over at Poet, and Poet's just looking at me like this. My best friend's just looking at me like this. And so she sits down at our table, and I'm just like, I don't know what it is about hot older women, but they make me so nervous. And I'm just like sitting there, and I'm not like that with really. Like, I'm not like that. But when it comes to like older, sexy women, I'm just like, eh. And she got up and left, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know what to do. And he goes, oh, bitch, as soon as she walked in, I already knew. I already knew what you were thinking. Okay. All right. Let's do these readings. That's enough chatty Kathy. I love this story. Yeah. I'm 9 years older than my late. I never was into younger women though. Like my last ex-girlfriend, I think she was like 5 years older than me or something like that. I've never like, I don't know. Like I look at younger women and I'm like, I feel like it's somebody that I have to like protect or something. And I really think that I just relive my parental trauma and my childhood trauma through my love life, which I know sounds so weird, but it's I recognize it like I'm trying to like get that validation from an older woman, and when I look at younger women, it's like the younger me that I feel like I have to protect. And that took a lot of self-reflection starting in 2021 when I was like finally sober, and I had been sober for a while. And just like I had a lot of like epiphanies about things. It was interesting. Really interesting. Yeah, they are L. No, I saw her again. I frequented her little mansion in the hills in Oregon quite a few times, and it was beautiful. She used to give me boxes of champagne. She bought me a dress from France. She gave me a fur coat. um, yeah, she was mhm. They were starting a company and they were going to move to Hawaii, and they were like, "We want you to they said we want you to be our spokesmodel for our company. We were going to you're after gonna have to come out to Hawaii." And I was like, "Well, shit, right?" But then I ended up dating some douchebag who ended up beating the shit out of me, and so I lost all of that opportunity. Anyway, okay, sorry about that. Sorry, Aquarius. Let's do this. I keep dating a few months younger than me, and I do find myself being the parent. I don't want to do that anymore. Like I don't want to do that. I feel like with most guys that I have dated, I just have always felt like the more humble one, or the one that was more like mature, or the one that I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have my faults, but I'm just sick of like always having to have my brain on. If I'm going to be with a man, I want to be able to be with a man where I can turn my brain off. And I can trust that you're not, if I follow you with my eyes closed, you're not going to lead me off of a cliff, but I just feel like I can never do that. I can never turn my brain on. So when I'm in a relationship with a man, I'm constantly stressed because I never trust them. And then like it ends up being that I never could. And then so it's like it just keeps piling on to the trauma. No, Empress of Alchemy. Sorry. I'm just talking and talking. But I'm only interested in men. I get it. I love that, signs and sinks. I'm aqua rising. I know how awkward I am. Two of my greatest friends are aqua risings. My best friend is an aqua rising. I have another person in my life. I talk to him every day. He's an Aquarius rising. I love Aquarius rising people. I also love that lady Lunatic Astrology. She's an Aquarius rising. She's one of my favorites. I love Aquarius risings, and I love Aquarius suns too. They're always like really great friends to me. Also, Rux Astrology, she's an Aquarius sun. Love that woman. Love her. Just mostly love Aquarius placements. Also, um, my longest relationship was an Aquarius man. So that's kind of interesting. And I don't have any Aquarius placements. Thanks, Cassie. Yeah, FG, I like it too. So, okay. All right. Sorry, Aquarius. Hi. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let's do this. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what you have going on this weekend. I don't have a lid for my drink. Okay. Aquarius. Ooh, okay. Wow, this reminds me of Sag's reading. King of Cups, the Three of Swords in reverse. Wow, this is very much reminds me of Sagittarius reading. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. Well, for some of you, this could be a masculine read. Okay, so for my feminine Aquarius is, this could be a masculine's read. Okay, so keep that in mind. You can still be masculine and be a woman, but just letting you know. King Cups, definitely maybe in love, or just really coming into your own, being very emotionally mature about something. Three of Swords in reverse, healing from something. I don't like the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, however, because it makes me feel like you're trying too hard to prove something to someone. Um, but I'm not really sure. I think that this needs to be um, clarified. Okay. King of Cups, with the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Hmm. What's the Moon in reverse? The World. Okay, buddy. Well, you know, uh, let's keep it real, right? For my masculine Aquariuses, I will say that you seem to still be in love with someone. You seem to still long for this person, even though I'm gonna be real. This looks like somebody who's had a breakup. Okay. or there's some sense of feeling like it's about to get to that point, maybe a fear with that moon in reverse. And kind of feeling like you can't really talk about it, or you're uncertain about where it's really going. You're not uncertain about your feelings, you're just uncertain about where something is going. And I think that you feel like you may need closure, or may need to give closure to another person in some way, or like I said, maybe needing to begin again, but needing to figure out where it ends and where it begins, etc. And wanting to be emotionally supportive, but not being sure if you're going to be emotionally supported. And I don't know if you fucked up somewhere, if this person did, or what. Why is the Ten of Cups in reverse? Let's look at that. The Temperance. It was really hard to make something work. But I feel like you want to make something work. This feels like love to me. It makes me feel like you want something to work. And you're willing to go to lengths to make it happen. It's almost like you just don't know how to start. Hmm. The Three of Swords in reverse with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Five of Cups. Man, do you regret something? Is that what it is? You're having a really hard time feeling confident enough to pursue something. Do I think that you're being emotionally mature? Yes, but it's makes me feel like you're stuck on something that where you feel like you fucked up somewhere. Okay, for some of you, or maybe you feel like somebody else did, but I'm just gonna say it to you. Take it as it resonates, and it could be because of a third party. Okay, for some of you, if that happens, for others of you, it's just that there's essentially this feeling of not being on the same page with another person, and that kind of hurting. And you may be like wondering, God, are we even really for each other? Are they settling for me if I pursue this or whatever? What's that Five of Cups? Actually, the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe something wasn't grounded enough, or there wasn't a proper foundation that was built, or there was just simply some kind of missed opportunity. And I feel like it could have just gone way easier than it did, is like what I'm getting. Empress of Alchemy, thank you so much for that super chat question. There could have been like a lack of boundaries somewhere that somebody had, and somebody pushed those boundaries, and then kind of all hell broke loose. Why is that Three of Pentacles in reverse? The Seven of Wands. Boundaries. Maybe somebody implemented a boundary and somebody else crossed it, or somebody else like wasn't on the same page about that, or won't be. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Jesus, King of Swords. Well, there's Aquarius. See, I don't know if I particularly like this. And the reason why I don't particularly like this is because I feel like somebody is like taking the easy way out in a way, or not really the easy way out, but somebody who is how do I explain this? Oh, well, fuck it. I'm just not good enough then, right? I'm just not good enough then. That's what it is, right? Look, I'm just not. Look, I'm just gonna fall back then, but I'm not gonna make any of the changes. I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna show up in my emotions anymore. I'm just gonna disassociate, and that's that. Because clearly, I'm not good enough, right? Like it's like no, like nobody said that. Like just do the work, like or something. You know what I mean? Have you ever called somebody out on their BS, and then they turn it around on you and they make it about something that it's not about? Like, I don't know. You could like somebody could have told you like, I really don't like that you didn't, text me when I asked you to text me. Oh, well, I guess just the biggest piece of shit ever then, right? Like I'm just the biggest piece of shit. Like, what? Like, no, I was just asking you to like text me. Or like, I don't know, something like that. Like, okay. Confidence is your key to success, the moon, and teamwork. So, yeah, it's like, I feel like you're going to need to be vulnerable. I don't think that getting, in your head about it and making it all about, the oranges when it's about the apples. It's like I think that you need to be confident enough to be vulnerable because that's the only way that something is going to work. So it's like if you cannot relax or you can't stop like resisting that sense of vulnerability because you're trying to make say that apples are oranges, it's not you guys are never going to get on the same page. It's just going to go around and around and around, and that's why that wheel of fortune is here. We're not making any of the changes, we're just uh, trying to do a magic trick, you know? I don't want to look at this over here. Let's make it about this over here. Like, no. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. All right, thank you, Aquarius. Last but not least, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Hopefully, I have enough cards. I might have enough cards to clarify. All right, let's see. All right, Pisces. Two of Pentacles, the Emperor in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. This could also be a masculine read, so keep that in mind. Okay. Well, trying to make balanced decisions, handling your business, handling what you have to handle. That Emperor in reverse. Now, if this is you, you could be very much feeling insecure because you feel like you don't have a handle on something or someone. And so you could be trying to like push something or you're trying to like overly control something. I don't feel like that's going to work for you. If anything, it's coming from a place of fear, okay? Trying to assert your dominance or assert your will onto somebody else. And it's like, it's not coming from a place of confidence. It's coming from a place of you feeling emasculated or you not feeling confident. The Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands about? Seven of Pentacles. This could be over money. I see some kind of argument happening over some kind of money that was invested or some kind of decision that has been or simply needs to be made. I feel like this involves some kind of feminine energy here, either that you're in a relationship with, you want to be in a relationship with somebody that maybe you view as worthy, or somebody who's nurturing, a businessman, businesswoman type of person. But there's some kind of issue about who's invested more or an actual investment or taking too long to make a decision about something is what I'm getting here. I mean, we have a lot of pentacle energy. Pentacle energy takes a long time. It could be like if you're married or something, this could be like, an issue around like the house and remodeling things and how much you want to put or the equity or I don't know, whatever it is. It could be some kind of like argument with that or just in regards to some form of commitment, and somebody may be feeling like you're wasting my time, or a feminine energy here kind of having beef with you a little bit if you're a masculine, okay? Or if you're feminine, you having beef with somebody else. And it doesn't seem like it's like super bad. It just seems like it's a little bit throwing ideas back and forth or kind of just a little bit at odds, right? But that's not anything terrible. The Emperor in reverse with the Four of Swords in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the Ace of I don't like that. The reason why I don't like this is it kind of reminds me of somebody who is like a total dick, right? It's like you ever dated a narcissist? Just the worst. It causes you so much psychological damage, honestly. But dating a narcissist, they're the type to like if they know that you have something important going on, they'll try to ruin it for you. Right, and make it all about themselves, get too drunk at the party, make an ass out of themselves, and then the next morning, they'll try to buy you, like, a little gift, but then they're going to blame you for, like, their behavior. That's Like, well, you said this and that's why I got so drunk and took a shit on the in the middle of the lawn in front of Auntie Mildred and Uncle Gary, and it's like, well, right. And so it kind of makes me feel like there's somebody here who's just like a masculine energy who's not really interested in taking accountability for something. But it's like, here, I bought you a rose from Walmart. Do you feel better yet? Or do I need to make your life a living hell again? It's like the Four of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Five of Swords. There could be something that really needs to end, or even someone or something that needs to evolve, but it could feel like it's just not happening. Um, it feels like a fear. It feels like a fear of venturing out and seeing what else is out there. And being too afraid to like go with your passions, just sticking with what sticking to the norm, being afraid to lose something. But how much are you losing through the fear of losing something? Does that make sense? So a lot of the times we can be like, "Oh, I'm so afraid to lose this thing," but it's like you probably are losing your sanity. You're probably losing your fucking peace by being afraid to lose this thing that is already making you crumble in ways that it's going to be really hard to build yourself back up. So, I don't know. I don't think that like sticking to what you know is maybe the best right now. It's almost like a fear of starting over again. And then we have a new start is coming. For your advice, with the sun and caching. It's the caching. The Two of Wands. Yeah, this is like keeping something just in case. And it's like, for what? Two of Wands is saying like get out of your comfort zone, make a fucking decision, and it's saying be confident enough to believe in that new start. Be confident enough to start again. Like you got it. Like you're good. So I don't know what that is for you. Pisces, thank you so much. All right, guys, make sure that you like the broadcast if you have not. Sorry, I'm feeling a little lazy tonight. I freaking had that quick ass workout and I'm super upset because I wanted to stay longer, but my stupid birth control alarm went off and I had to speed race and come on home. Okay. All right, let me bitch. All right. Now we're going to do super chat questions. Ugh, I got to take a shower. I still have the freaking gym sweat. You're welcome, Elle. You're welcome, Rach. Also, keep in mind, make sure that you guys become a member if you want exclusive access to astrology transits, all signs, and individual readings for your sign. Make sure that you head on over to my YouTube channel and you can just click the join button and there will be 2 tiers there. Make sure that you read the description under both of them so that way you're aware of what you'll be getting and then you can choose the best one that suits your needs, okay? I hated the Venus Mars conjunction. Hated it. Absolutely hated it. I just had the absolute worst time. It was a nightmare. I hated it. Last week and the week before was just fucking awful. I would never relive it. Oh my God. It was just awful. And then the salmon tried to swim away. What? Wait, I got confused. I just ate salmon. You're welcome, Virginia. Thanks, Rick. Sorry. Okay, that was about my kids. Okay. Okay. Yeah, FG. I just wasted that Venus Mars conjunction on. I could have used that for so much more. And I'm like I did. Like I went on and I worked out and stuff and that felt good, but like Mars rules my 7th house and my 12th house, which represents hidden enemies and also like partners and open enemies, and it's just like it was just not it for me. Like the passive aggressive, like pick me bitch behavior and the like, no, just not for me. But I definitely learned the truth about someone for certain. Okay, guys, let's do this. Vanessa Williams, hello. Hi. So Leo Man reached out Friday. I want to know the feelings and intentions, and the intentions are towards me now. What are the feelings? The Knight of Wands, the Empress, carefully getting pregnant, the Queen of Pentacles. He doesn't have someone else, does he? Because there's two feminine energies here. But regardless, I love the Knight of Wands with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. This shows me that there's clearly an attraction here. He definitely feels like you're the creme de la creme. You're nurturing, you're wifey type, you're sexy, you're creative, you're blah, 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 blah. I mean, what else can you say, Intentions? Ooh! Ace of Cups in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Wands. It's interesting because it's like this is his feelings, Knight of Wands, his intentions are the King of Wands. So like wanting to pursue, do I feel like he's more self-interested sometimes? Yeah, but the King of Wands isn't a terrible guy. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse could feel like he just like is very impatient to get you in the bed, to be honest. Your advice is nothing is yet set in stone. House one and observation. So it's kind of telling you like keep your wits about you and also focus on you. It's telling you that what's going on right now is not like solidified in something. So probably don't put all your eggs in one basket. But with the house one, I feel like it's telling you focus on you and put yourself uh, first and foremost. Cassie. Made a few necessary changes in the past few days. Anything I need to know or maybe confirmation I've made the right choices. Let me see. The 10 of Pentacles. Yes. Focusing on everything that you've ever wanted, your legacy, something that's going to last for a very long time. 10 of Pentacles is a good confirmation that something that you're doing is going to stabilize, or that you stabilizing it is the right choice, or um, something that's going to be in your life for a long time. Like I said, Nine of Wands, fighting for it, something worth fighting for. The High Priestess in reverse and the Three of Cups. What's the High Priestess in reverse? It could be saying that your intuition is wrong about like a group of people or about like a friend group or friends. Careful of like money and friends, or something about money with friends. I feel like your intuition is wrong about a person, or a person's intuition is wrong about you, but it's a friend. I don't know who the fuck that is. Thank you, Cassie. Linglicious. ST current feelings and next actions to me, Ling. What does he truly want? Thank you, Pretty V. You're welcome. Um, what are ST's current feelings for Linglicious? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. He might be nitpicking it a little bit, or having a hard time like figuring out or mastering exactly what it is that he feels like you want. This can also be like a sense of boredom. Okay. I'm not saying he's like bored with you, but like maybe he just feels like something's settling a little bit or something needs to change. What are his next actions? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Coming back around, visiting you, letting the boundaries fizzle a little bit. What does he truly want with Ling? Justice. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like if there was a missed opportunity or if there was something that didn't work out, even if it was just like a conversation, I feel like he wants to make that right or he wants to do the right thing or make the balanced decision, okay? Or apologize if he fucked up somewhere. Thank you, Ling. FG, thank you for the donation. FG, my Aries Venus got her ass kicked this week, but then what's up with the ex coming back in the scene? All right, what's going to happen with that? The Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse. It feels a little like emotionally disconnected, or there might be some jealousies or some moodiness in some way. But I think there's like a learning curve here with that Three of Pentacles. Like it feels like you guys are trying to get on the same page about some kind of emotional thing or something like that. But it feels more like camaraderie than it does super emotional. It kind of feels like it feels like something needs to be worked out emotionally is what that feels like, because that Knight of Cups in reverse is like I'm not really eh, you know, it can be like somebody's in a mood for some reason. CC Moon, literally same. Will my direct report at work get in line, or will she go find employment elsewhere? I'm ready to fire her. Will she get in line? What's she gonna do? Devil in reverse. She's gonna realize some kind of toxicity. She's gonna realize like an issue, her issues, her fears, her problems. So taking accountability, at least within self. Then what? The Two of Wands. She's gonna be like stuck at the fence. And it could be like an issue between pride and like doing what's right, but it's this realization of like what's right and wrong. And the Two of Wands is like, okay, like what do I really want here? So she's kind of in between worlds a little bit. So it just tells me that she's trying to make a decision. I do feel like she's making it from a good place though. Myra, hi. Is there anyone coming towards me in love in the near future? Show me the next 3 months for Myra in regards to love. The Seven of Wands. I heard you'll have to fight for it. Or maybe somebody will fight for you. Hold on. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, 7-7. And the Strength card. Could be a Leo. What's that Seven of Cups about? The Tower. Double Mars energy. Venus and Scorpio and the Tower. Yeah, I feel like so I will say this, right? Remember when I said you'll have to fight for it, and then the Seven of Cups came up next? Seven of Wands, then the Seven of Cups came with the Tower. So this is making me feel like now I don't know if you have a lot of options or something like that. Okay, so it could be that somebody's trying to fight for you. But I will say that it could be that somebody comes in who's somebody very sexually attractive, somebody who feels like, they got to beat him off with a stick. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who, may have a lot of issues in their life because a lot of people want them. Okay. And so that could be kind of aggravating. I do feel like this is somebody who doesn't necessarily get off on that though, is what I want to say. But I think that this person is either just so good looking or so good in the bedroom that maybe or maybe that's you. But I feel like it's somebody who almost like can't help it. Now this could absolutely be you. Okay. So you could feel like they're coming out of the woodwork. I mean, this is a lot of like Leo energy. This is a lot of like scorpionic energy. So it's very intense. So I think that if that's what you want, that Seven of Cups there is saying that you can have it, but it's going to come in like a bat out of hell, a bat out of hell. And it might be a lot of options. And with that Tower there, it could be something that causes a little bit of controversy in your life. Be bold and make the first move. Jupiter, I feel like it's trying to tell you got some luck on your side and territory. Yeah. I feel like that territory there and the be bold and make the first move. I want to say if this is about a person who like has a lot of people on their jock or whatever, I feel like this is telling you like go for it because you're probably gonna get it. Um, Tell me about that territory card. The Ace of Wands in reverse. It may be saying like don't be too territorial because it could have like repercussions, or it could be like everybody's like that with this person, so it might be a turn off. So yeah. But I like that Jupiter energy. It's like telling you to kind of be confident, especially with that cardinal moon energy as well, okay? All right. CC Moon, advice from the universe on work matters. The Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody may be talking shit, or hold on, the moon. There could be a younger person. It could be telling you that this person is like talking shit or like hiding things. So it may be telling you to be careful. It could also be saying that you already sense this. Okay. So somebody could either just be bad news or be super immature. And it could be telling you, like, listen to your intuition because your intuition is right. It may also be telling you to kind of trust yourself in a situation. Even if you're not feeling confident, try to push through that because you're probably right in making that move. Cece, is AJ my person? Mm, Judgment in reverse. I need one more with the world and the Eight of Wands in reverse. No, I don't think so. But you know, who am I to say, right? But um, it could be telling you that eventually this may come to a close at some point, because either somebody won't take accountability or a lack of decision making is happening. I do think that this person is going to help you remove some kind of blockages in your life, though. Okay, and whether they're emotional, mental, whatever it is. Um, but at the same time, I feel like that world card is kind of dominating that. I'm going to pull you an advice message because I'm just curious. Yeah. So emotions are running high, Chiron and trickery. So I had to pull this because I didn't want to give you misinformation. So once again, I do feel like this person is here to teach you something, heal something, something emotional most likely, but I don't know if this is really, you know, trickery is like, something may not all be what it or be all what it seems or whatever. Okay. Um Power of the P, what's going on in my Gemini's head about him and I? What's his long goal? I just can't stop overthinking. Okay. It feels like you guys need to heal something, or he's trying to kind of like rest and relax and think about things and detach a little. What's his long goal with her? The Five of Swords. He's very determined to like win. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if he's like determined because it's like Four of Swords, Five of Swords. So I feel like there's some desire for progress because we're going from the four to the five. But he seems pretty determined to like win something or overcome something or beat something. So I'm not sure what that means. Is it like a health issue or something? Power of the P. It's my birthday, getting younger. Oh my God, happy birthday. I love you. And I need a fire under my ass, apparently. LOL. Any advice as for career? I love you too. Okay, let me see. Advice for career? The Death in reverse. Something has to evolve and something has to change, even if it's just about making tiny little changes. I don't feel like you need to go with the flow of something. I feel like you're the one that's needing to initiate the change and figure out what you can deeply transform or what you can use to the best of your ability that you feel like is a weakness, but you can actually turn it into some kind of power. Um, like turning pain into power or something like that. Asking you to speak, asking you to use communication in order to make this happen, potentially. Maybe, I don't know, talking in front of people. I don't know. Power of the P. This evening, he randomly went to play. Was it simply to just do that, or is there a specific someone I'm just not aware of? What did he go do? The Page of Swords in reverse in the sun. To go have fun, act like an immature kid. Page of Swords in reverse can be like, woo, jumping the gun on something, right? It can be something on like social media, but the sun is more like, I want to have fun. I want to be happy. I don't really know if there's anything like nefarious about it. L, what will the outcome be if I go to leadership about a new role that I'm interested in filling? And should I speak with A or L about it? What will the outcome be if I go to leadership about a new role that I'm interested in filling? I feel like you're going to be like a little, got bubble guts about it a little bit with that Queen of Cups in reverse. Maybe feeling a little emotional, which is natural. But with that Fool, I feel like you're going to be able to take a leap, or you're going to be able to break out of some norm, because this is Uranus. So it's like breaking out of some kind of shell or something that you've been doing. So what happens if she speaks to A about it? The Star. So that looks really good, helping you fulfill some kind of hope or dream. What about L? The Five of Wands in reverse. This person is going to tell you maybe the easiest way to go about it, or the smoothest way to go about it when it comes to that. But I want to say A. A looks more promising with that star there. Thank you, L. L is my love interest being honest about their friend's intentions, things being platonic between them and their friend. No. Five of Cups. I don't think so. What's going on between them? The Ten of Cups, love or like feelings. Yeah, no, I wouldn't trust that. Cassie, I know I'm supposed to be healing. I met a like-minded guy though. It was an accident. Good or bad idea. All right, what's to come of this? Gonna help you, or this is gonna feel like not the same person in a different body, but it's almost making me feel like this person's going to bring up some unclosed things within you that maybe you didn't know were there. Ace of Swords in reverse. This person could also, what's this person's intentions? The Ten of Swords. I was going to say this person could also be not being totally honest with you about something that's going on in their past, or something that they still have kind of open. I don't like that this is the intent. Um, what's their intent with Cassie? The King of Wands in reverse. I'd be careful. This person may be a little egoic, may not be like totally faithful, or maybe quite prideful. Somebody who still has a lot of evolving to do. I feel like this person needs to be humbled or something. Okay. So I don't know, but listen to your own judgment. Okay. Who the fuck am I? I'm just some lady on the internet. All right. Um, Spirit Molecule. Hey, Violetta, you're breathtakingly beautiful and your gifts are appreciated. Sincerely, Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even see that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Renegade. What's coming in for me in March 2024? Thank you, beautiful. You're welcome. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. A good karma coming in. Maybe some trips, travel, maybe some education. What's that? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Cups. Maybe some kind of like missed opportunity between you and a family member. I don't want to say like this is some big deal. It just makes me feel like you're choosing yourself over others right now in March. Which isn't always a bad thing. I feel like it's for a good reason with that Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you're letting go of control. It's like you're kind of putting yourself first in a situation. It's not a bad thing. Sky, hi Violetta. What are his current thoughts and feelings for me recently? Ten of Wands, the Hierophant in reverse. Well, he could feel like this is a lot at times. And he could feel like it's a lot, or it's a kind of a burden sometimes. Not like saying that you're a burden, but like there's something about the connection that may be a burden sometimes, because there's um like a difference in morals or values, a difference in spiritual or religious beliefs. And he could kind of feel like there's something in regards to like the foundational structures of your guys' connection that makes it harder to make it easier. Oh, I just lost my spots. Okay, there we go. Sky, what did the guy I chatted with yesterday think of me? Thank you. Like you're very smart, very astute, very educated, or just really intelligent, very straight to the point, matter of fact, good looking. But maybe you guys aren't necessarily on the same page about something per se, something that you guys spoke about, whether they verbalize that to you or not. Empress Alchemy. My name is Sarah, 42482. What is J, 5270, hiding from me regarding the sudden breakup between us? Looks like they wanted to walk away. They want to go find their 9 of Cups. So it's like, fulfillment. 8 of Cups, 3 of Wands, the Lovers. So, there could be somebody else here with that Lovers. Somebody at a distance, maybe, or they're going to explore options. I hate to say that. I know that sounds super crappy, but when I saw the eight of Cups, I was like, oh, they're going to find their 9 of Cups. And then I saw the 3 of Wands to Lovers, and I was like, okay. So I do feel like there's somebody else. I hate to say that. I really hate to say that. And I'm so sorry. Tell me more. It's with that star in reverse to the Knight of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Cups. To me, this is making me feel like he's not even ready or even healed from your guys' relationship, and he may be trying to put himself out there already in some kind of way and not even being consistent with that. Oh my God, Lori, thank you so much. Everybody hashtag Lori right now. Lori right now. Lori right now. Lori, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much for doing that. That means a lot. Thank you. That was really sweet. It's time to take action for your advice, Sagittarius, and direction. I feel like this is saying it's time for you to have a new ass beginning. I don't know if you need to travel. I don't know if you need to keep your mind open when it comes to the things that you're needing to explore, but you're needing to go in more of like a bigger picture direction. And I say that because Sagittarius can be more so like the bigger picture, and needing to take the lead in your own life and be able to do that, and kind of take you where the wind is trying to make you go. But I feel like there's another direction for you right now that you're needing to follow, but it's something in regards to like your higher purpose or your faith or education or trips or travel or like exploring new territory. And I know that's probably not something that you want to hear, but that's what it's telling me. And I hope that you're okay. Genuinely. Mused or mused, I never know. What will be the outcome with this situation with my parents? Is there a strategy or action that can be taken to turn things in a positive direction sooner? What will be the outcome with the situation with my parents? The Sun in reverse, the 8 of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Not a whole lot of like movement. It just feels like decisions are being delayed due to some form of insecurity. Although I feel like somebody already made a decision, but they're just like delaying putting it into action. It feels like maybe ego or pride is getting in the way. I do feel like somebody's trying to stay optimistic, but I don't think it's super easy. It almost feels like somebody's hiding something. Hiding what? The 5 of Wands, they're hiding it because they don't want conflict. Is there a strategy or action that can be taken to turn things in a positive direction sooner? Needing to be vulnerable, needing to do more like listening as opposed to talking, needing to show up vulnerable, needing to show up like peaceful. And, this is like Venus and Virgo, 9 of Pentacles. I don't know why it's saying that. Look at the bigger picture as your advice with House 5 and routine. The only way that something is going to end, or I just had the weirdest taste in my mouth. Like I just like somebody put medicine in my mouth. God, that tasted so weird. Sorry about that. Um, so this is asking you to look at the bigger picture of something so that something can end or complete, and it could be around a love situation or a romantic situation, a child situation. Um, this could be asking you as well to take more of a lighthearted approach to something, and I'm not really sure why it's asking you to do that, but maybe take a risk and break out of like how you would usually respond or how you would act, or I don't know. That's what it's telling me. Hope everything works out. Thank you. Let's see. Fireball baby, what's going on? He comes in so passionate, affectionate, inquisitive, and chatty, then doesn't hit me for a few days until he comes back in full force again. Why does he do that? What is he doing? What is he doing on his free time away from Fireball baby? Dealing with fucking mental issues. What's that Page of Cups in reverse? The Page of Pentacles. It makes me feel like he has unhealthy coping mechanisms. Okay, dealing with anxiety. I don't know if this man has anxiety. I don't know if he has mental issues. I only say that because we have the Hermit in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Page of Cups, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Page of Cups in reverse, being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. And this is making me feel like this is somebody who doesn't really have a solid foot on the ground. This is somebody who's either, of course, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not diagnosing anybody, but the Hermit in reverse mixed with the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse, this can represent somebody that has like childhood issues that are causing them some kind of anxiety, that they're still kind of holding on to. But what is he doing? The King of Swords trying to get his shit together? Is he talking to other people? No, it feels like he doesn't have a solid foot on the ground. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like he's trying to get advice, or he's going to therapy, or he's talking to somebody who's trying to get him out of a shitty financial situation, or a crappy mental instability situation, or there's something going on with work. Something in his past he's dealing with. It's also making me wonder if he doesn't like put himself out there and then he gets rejected and feels like a fucking idiot. You know what my advice is? Well, let's pull the advice messages. It's time to release negativity, house two, and battle. So, when it comes to your self worth and self value, I say that because house two can be that. I want to say don't play about that with that battle card. I feel like anything that is making you feel uncomfortable, or making you question your own validity, or making you question your own sense of self worth or self value needs to be released. Point blank, period. What I would do is I would communicate that. Hey, guess what? That's not going to fly with me. I don't like that you come in full force and then you dip out for 3 days. Not going to fly. So either you have to choose to be consistent or you have to choose to leave. That's what I would say. Don't be afraid to lose people, because usually it's not you losing them, it's usually them losing you. Okay. RA, his feelings and intentions in a relationship, please. I'm a Scorpio and he's a Gemini. What are his feelings? Thinks that you're sexy as fuck and wants to dive right in. Okay. Intentions: death in reverse, strength in reverse. You may bring up some like pride or ego issues that he may have trouble like changing. He may have some kind of insecurities that he's having a hard time kind of letting go of. I feel like he doesn't want to let go of you, but I feel like it's also coming from a place of insecurity. I do think that there's a very strong attraction that he has towards you, but it's almost like it's coming from a place of his own insecurities. Zona, I have feelings for a coworker. Any insight? Okay, how does the coworker feel for Zona? I almost feel like their focus is not there. um, if you're a feminine, this could be somebody who feels like you're needy, or you have low self value or low self worth, so they could be avoiding that like the plague. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Um, if not, this can represent somebody who it doesn't even feel like their focus is there. Like I don't even know if they know that's an option. I don't know. It feels like they are so busy trying to hold up this perspective that they have of themselves, or they're so busy trying to juggle their finances, or something, that it's almost like they don't even like are focusing on that. How do they view Zona? They don't really feel like you're super confident. Um, they feel like you really care what they think, maybe, with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Um, that Hangman, though, they do feel like you're kind of falling back and trying to surrender this and not really trying to push it, maybe. Your advice, the energy gaining is gaining momentum. House 6, which is work, and anomaly. I feel like this person is like picky. With the house 6 and anomaly, like you have to be this rare bird or somebody who's super picky, or it could be asking you to be more picky. Um, the energy is gaining momentum, so clearly, something's going to happen in the workplace, most likely, but it might just be like a one-time thing with that anomaly card, or it may just need to be that if you're comfortable with that. What do you mean by anomaly? The Empress in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. There needs to be like an energy change. Like, I want to say, like, don't be timid with this person. Like, don't be timid. Don't be like offstandish. Like, be confident in yourself. Like, you know, show that you can approach, or do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't, like, I hope that you take this the best way possible. And I'm not saying that this is what you're doing, but like, don't be a turnoff. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I say that with all the love in the world, not saying that you are a turnoff by any means, but that's kind of like what it's giving me. Um, let's see. L, what am I supposed to break free of? Show up authentically in order to reach my full potential. Taurus is my 8th house, and so is my moon. Oh, God. Are you okay? Okay. What is L supposed to break free from? Either giving in or giving up too easily. I don't know if you have poor boundaries. I don't know if there's something that you keep like trying to knock over, or something you keep trying to fight for, even though it's like a losing battle, and it's like it's just wasting your energy. I don't know if it's telling you that you need to give up a losing battle with something or someone. Um, but it could be that. Okay, like wasting your energy for what? What is she supposed to show up authentically in? The 9 of Cups. Interesting. So you have the 9 of Wands in reverse, and you have the 9 of Cups in reverse. 9 is the energy of Mars. I'm a life path 9. It's 9 is ruled by Mars, which is the god of war. Interestingly enough, it's telling you to, I feel like, less fighting and more attracting. This is Jupiter and Pisces. I'm feeling like needing to show up more authentically in regards to what you truly want for yourself, and not maybe what others want for you, or being able to be content in your own skin, or focusing on what it is that truly makes you happy. What is it that checks off all the boxes for you on an individual level, and maybe even needing to find more creativity to give time to in your day. I hope that that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but that's what I got. RA. So like put yourself first. RA, what can you tell me about my new job, please? The devil. That's great. Justice in reverse. I don't know if you're gonna feel welcomed, or maybe it's that you feel like you're not really gonna get what you're worth. There may be somebody who's a little bit of a shit stirrer or something like that. Somebody who's maybe afraid that you're gonna come in and gain some power or something like that. So I just want to be careful. Be careful of like underhanded tactics there, or oh my god, excuse me, you not getting your needs met in some way, or like something like that. Muse said, should I ask the Taurus for advice on the current predicament or go to another expert? Uh, Six of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Should music go to the Taurus? Yeah, I feel like there's somebody who can give you logical advice. I feel like they're better for like the logical advice or like success driven advice. But when it comes to love, maybe go to somebody else. It's giving me. Lori Dart, are my instincts correct about the new employees at work? Will my boss be able to see through their theatrics? Am I taking the right approach by not being too vocal or insistent? Love you, lady. I love you too. Let me see. There may be somebody here. I don't know if your instincts are right, but with that Five of Swords in reverse, because I asked like what the intention of the new employees are or whatever. Maybe like underhanded tactics, people that can't really handle competition, or people who are kind of like passive aggressive, maybe, or something like that. Like they don't know how to balance things out. So I don't know if that was your instincts about them. Will my boss be able to see through their theatrics? Yeah. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I don't think that they would avoid it either. I think that this is gonna be somebody who's like, wait a minute, no, let's resolve this now. I don't think that they're just gonna let it hang there. Am I taking the right approach by not being too vocal or insistent? What kind of approach should Lori take on this specific matter she just questioned me about? Four of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse. It might be telling you to like slow down a little bit, like back off, to be honest. Might be telling you to like chill the fuck out, or something. Let me see. Hold on. Advice: hold your vision. I feel like this is telling you to hold still. Cancer and balance. Yeah, I feel like this is telling you like make sure that you're protecting yourself. Cancer is a very protective sign. Just protecting yourself, and by that it can be like keeping the peace. God, I'm trying to fucking talk over myself. Jesus Christ. Trying to keep your peace, making the decisions that are not going to cause any like ruckus in your life. Sometimes you just got to let like life handle itself, and you know that. And so I feel like it's telling you just hold fast, do what you're doing, and leave the rest to the boss, leave the rest to whoever the fuck else needs to deal with it. That's kind of what I'm getting. But obviously, always follow your own advice or do what you think is right, I guess you could say. And Sky, is there anything happening in love for me within the next few months? The Two of Wands in reverse and the Three of Swords. Well, if you don't put yourself out there, you're going to break your own heart. So this could be telling you to, if you've been on dating apps and it's not working, stop going on dating apps. If you have been going to the same bar and you're like, oh, I really don't like the kind of people I'm meeting at the bar, stop going to the bar, meet somebody else somewhere else. Um, and maybe telling you to kind of break out of your comfort zone a little bit with something. So yeah, I do see heartache though. Sorry, I love you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. I gotta get out of here. I love you guys. Rick and Lori. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for taking care of me. And I love every single one of you guys. Please enjoy the rest of your night. And I will talk to you guys mañana. Okay. Have a good one. Bye, guys.